welcome everybody to Potato Place Gaming. Here we are playing the Bullies at the Bed Dragon of Bluefield, episode 89, and this is the first time in a very long time I've been interrupted whenever we first go live. Thank you for that.
Poop.
There it is.
Were you not paying attention?
They weren't.
No, I was getting the music up, but
Yeah. So the key is to keep everyone occupied.
That's right. I almost hesitated more because I was waiting for it.
Threw you off.
Mm-hmm. Good.
fam, I'll interrupt you as much as you want.
Much as he wants, yep.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, announcements.
As always, thank you, Andreas from Fantastical Filaments. He is the one who provides a bunch of the minis that we use. Thank you, Amphiamp on Instagram. She did our character portraits. John, can you put Selena's character lower third back on? That's the only thing I didn't do. You don't
I'm
exist
not
right
here.
now. You do not exist right now.
Fading into the void now.
Where is it? There it is.
There we go.
That's a phony.
It's
a big fat party. It's a party.
Yep. Thank you, Julian at Astral Grave. He's the one who did our Potato Place Gaming logo. As always, we are playing for Extra Life, play games, heal kids. The donation link is down below. We are doing really good on our goal for this year, and everything helps for those kids and those families that need that extra assistance. Our Extra Life Hospital is Stormont Vale, and that is through Children's Miracle Network. You guys ready for a new shirt? Well, new logo, new design?
Yes.
Oh, I need a new shirt too, but
I still need
Do we
my
have
hat.
guesses on what it is this week?
let's see. We've done Ranger, Cleric.
There are only two classes we have not done.
What are the two classes we have?
Sorcerer and Artificer.
Sorcerer.
I'm going for. I'm
going
going
Artificer.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. I'm going to Artificer because I think Sorcerer. I think you're going to leave for yourself because of Levi.
Push the button, John. You are wrong as shit, John.
Damn it!
That's what I get for listening to John.
We got that Sorcerer's Origin shirt on the shop right now.
That's cool.
Nice.
It's there. It's along there with all of our other D&D inspired class merchandise. So, shocker, next time we play, it's going to be Artificer because that's the only
I don't
one
know.
that's
It
left.
might be something different.
Unless I throw Dungeon Master in there.
That's true. Is this gonna be
Yeah.
Is this gonna be a face of Harrison and that's it? Is this gonna be the picture that I got from Nikki of Harrison going?
What are you gay?
That, if you go to potatoplacegaming.com, click on our shop tab, you can get to all of our merchandise, along with if you buy anything from our shop that helps support the channel, but that also, 10% of everything that we make on there also goes back into our Extra Life campaign.
Hell yeah.
Anybody else have anything to say?
Poop, poop.
Poop.
John, push the button.
Poop.
Last we left off, the Bullies at the Bed Dragon of Bluefield found themselves climbing up a beanstalk to the clouds, where they hope to find cloud giants. Through the jungle gym-like maze of the beanstalk. Took you probably about a day total. On your rest that you took there, you did see a invisible creature. Invisible creature made himself known as the cat the grinning cat of the stock, who was willing to show you the way through the maze to get to the top of the beanstalk for assistance of getting him a nice snack. Stock beetles, I think is what they were called. You guys fought those. Took care of them relatively quickly. The grinning cat of the stock thanked you, said goodbye, and began to eat. You guys continued up the beanstalk, getting all the way up to the very top, where it's really, really teeny tiny, like on top of one of those giant radio towers, and you see the guys climbing it, and it's, like this ball at the top. Then Nivara poked her head out and was very loud, and you were caught by 2 cloud giants. You were put into these, wind prisms.
It's fine.
A few of you were able to stand up in them, a few of you were not. It's kind of dizzying if you weren't able to stand up in them. You were met by 2 cloud giants. One of them serious and very concerned with what you're doing. The other one a little bit more lighthearted and goofy. The lighthearted and goofy one let slip that the prisms that you were in only last for 15 minutes, to which the other one wasn't very happy with. The goofy one said that he would stay and take you guys to the prison, and the serious one was going to go back to the castle to alert the queen and the queen's court. That giant left, leaving you alone with the foolish one.
I'll be right back.
And as the other one is out of sight, he did drop the prisms that you were in and looked at you and said, "So I'm guessing you saw my message then." So that's where we'll pick up. What are you guys doing?
Did we see a message?
Yeah, in the sky.
They said,
That's why they told us we should
meet
go talk
us.
to them, yeah.
but then we didn't know how to meet them.
Yes.
Good.
Meet us.
We had a hard time figuring out how to get up here.
Very
but-
difficult.
Did you see us
Beanstalk,
trying
who
to
knew?
fly
How
up here?
people don't like outsiders.
Yeah, well, you're a proud people.
Kind of dumb when you think about it, isn't it?
It kind of is, but I wasn't going to say anything. I'm glad you said it.
Not a very strategic way to have outsiders come in up a beanstalk of all things.
Especially if you have to go through like 10 beans to get to the beanstalk.
That's right.
And then especially if you invited them up here.
Where'd you get the beans?
I look at the tabaxi.
We had them for some time. We didn't really think that it's prevalent to use them, so until this situation arose. But every time that a beanstalk grows, there's more beans on it. So I'm sure if you turn around and the little tippy top poking out, there's probably some beans on there.
I go look at the tippy top.
Wasn't that a ways away now?
No,
Oh, okay.
I think we're still right
you're still
away.
pretty close
Yeah.
Okay.
because she popped out right at the top and then got snapped into the prism
Well,
because you didn't look around before you.
should probably grab those.
I look at the tippy top.
Okay. Is
Another
anybody
pyramid
assisting
beam.
Oscar with this?
Sure.
Yeah,
I will
don't
make
have
an-
me do it.
Yeah, make a nature check as you look at the beanstalk.
Yeah, Druid, make a nature check.
Do your job,
You're
Druid.
profiling.
I guess. I'm -1, so it shan't be I.
Is
Unless you want
nature
me to
or
roll an
wisdom?
advantage.
Or is nature
Alright.
intelligence?
It's intelligence.
I got a
I
mod
have
20.
a
Okay.
+3.
What'd you get?
Not great.
Yeah, so you do look at the beanstalk, and the very, very top does kind of like twist and kind of curl in on itself. And you reach your hands in there and kind of pop it open. And at the very top, you do see 12 beans.
There's 12 beans?
Beans.
I used
They're
this.
about this big.
I used the bag that we used earlier and have her put the beans in it.
When we get back down, we should plant all 12 again.
Maybe we shouldn't. I remember I have a frog. Toad.
What if you just
There's
get,
another pyramid
what
that
if
comes
you just get 12 pyramids?
Oh god!
We
That
could
would
create
be
a
great.
wall. We could create a
Can you not bring
continuous
that up
wall
right
of
now?
pyramids.
There's something in my pocket that we got from that. I love it.
I'm not gonna like it when it makes me small again.
Well, just don't grab them too hard. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's a strategy. We could just pile pyramids on top of each other.
Yeah. What if we just built a fortress of pyramids so they cannot get through?
Please don't do this anywhere near Bronze Lake or Bronzing or any of my people. Your side of the continent would be better.
Well, they might even have different things in them. It might not be a pyramid every time. Maybe it's a gazebo or
That's true.
a gazebo.
How many beans did you get?
12.
It's like 12. Yeah.
Very tasty. Did you try any?
Oh God!
No.
Don't do
I'm
that.
not gonna do that.
Very
no.
good for cooking.
What if you're cooking and the pyramid comes out of the pan?
Or
Yeah.
even worse, out of your stomach.
Well, don't put any dirt in your stomach and then it won't grow into something.
Oh.
Huh.
Don't eat dirt. You can't eat
Well,
dirt.
I wasn't saying to eat dirt. I'm not well versed in plants. So
I feel like we were on a roll with a conversation we were having about why are we here.
I don't remember that conversation.
like in the idea like
To tell
why
you-
are we here on this planet and what our existence?
No, I
or
mean,
is
why
it-
did you send a message to meet us?
What's a planet? I
think-
thought we were all just on the tapestry of life, and if you fell too close to the edge, you'd fall off
We're on a
into one of the planes.
well, if we want to
Oh,
get
that-
into
I
it,
don't
we're on
know.
a big flat disc.
That's right, yeah. If you get up high enough, I'm sure you could see it.
Well, and we gotta make sure the population doesn't get too far to one side, otherwise it'll just flip over.
Right.
Anyway. what can we help you with, sir?
I'd rather just go on down and live with the small folk and abandon all this behind me.
Well, I mean, that's...
The social gatherings and the hymns and ha's and my ladies and my sirs and balls and gowns and elegance.
Societal expectations are rough.
That's right.
I don't even wear shoes. It's a great life.
I don't wear shoes either.
Oh, well. I figured, fancy shoes might be part of the ensemble. But
This giant isn't wearing what we're looking for, is he?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, you do that, Chief.
Oh, you gotta
You
tell
see
me
everything.
now. I got 2.
No. He does kind of have shorter white hair. He's got like kind of a purpley palish gray skin. Pretty nice looking accoutrement and robes and whatnot. But yeah, he is barefoot. And the other cloud giant was barefoot too. They like to feel the clouds in their toes as they walk amongst the clouds.
I don't think they really have to worry about stepping on something thorny up in the clouds.
No, it's pretty cushy. So what can we do for you?
Well,
I know what we could
Well?
use,
Well,
but what can you do? What can we
there's
do
a
for
lot.
you?
A lot. Can I tell you while we walk?
you? Sure, yeah. Sounds
If I don't put you in the holding cell, then I'll look like a traitor.
I understand.
Alright.
It'll be
The-
hard
the
to help.
queen probably won't kill you if you're truthful.
I mean,
We have
we don't
no
really
reason
have
to
anything
lie.
now.
There we go. So what are your names, by the way? I was expecting calling down upon the people down there to see more people that look like him. Or her. Or... It's her, 18 Claws will say.
desperate times call for.
And we all don't look like this.
True.
There are normal other humanoids there, not just tabaxi.
I'm Ghostak. Greymane.
deal with Alor's Torrent.
I don't think he's reading.
I didn't think he did.
Good.
Well, good to meet you two then.
Uh,
Everybody else, the cat's
was-
got their tongue.
Nivara Wraithen.
Pandora.
Oscar.
My name's Linthius. I'm
Lynthius?
Linthius.
Lynthius.
Lentheus. The best name to start with an L in this group. Get it? Because your name starts with
Well, I
just
get
a
it.
bit, just a bit of the zings. He seems sensitive. Can he not take a joke?
Sometimes.
I just
Depends
do you want me to burst out laughing at it?
That'd be
wasn't-
nice. Yes, I would love
wasn't
that.
mad about it. I got it.
Don't be mad, Leeward. Be happy.
So, he's gonna kind of walk with you guys. Oh, and if anybody sees you, make sure that you grovel and act like I'm taking you as prisoners. Okay?
Woe is
You
me.
kind of are taking us as prisoners. So we
Well,
don't
yes,
really
but
say.
I'm being nice about
You
it.
are being. Are you normally not nice?
Oh, I'm very nice. Everybody else isn't.
Oh, I'm glad we got you.
I would probably be made fun of if I was seen making conversation with the small folk.
Yeah, you probably would.
So, what do you want to know? What was the question? Why are we on clouds?
Why did
Well,
you?
let me tell you a story. Long ago, the first cloud giant, Memoir, came along
Came on
and
and
went to the clouds. I don't know the rest.
do I know the rest?
Make a history check.
With advantage. Because giants.
Giants and stuff.
Okay. 12 was my best.
You know, Memnor, I think is how you say it. One of the children of Annam spawned the cloud giant race. They were able to harness some sort of technology that would allow them to build castles and structures in the clouds. A science in a way of building that was lost during the war with the dragons and has not been found again. So the structures that cloud giants call home are kind of a commodity that once destroyed they probably wouldn't know how to remake.
I say all that.
You must have gone to cloud giant school. You know more than I
Well, I kind of acquired these gauntlets, and it sort of made me an expert on
do.
most things giant. All giants. I do not discriminate against
Does it
giants.
make you smarter?
Oh no.
Oh no.
That doesn't make sense at all.
Well, knowledge of history is not necessarily a mark of conventional intelligence.
But they say
That's
we
what
learn
people-
from our mistakes.
That's what people say who do poorly in school, by the way.
I didn't really go to school, so that may have something
That's also
to do.
what people say who would do poorly in school.
I kind of just grew up punching,
So,
Just came out the womb.
Punch in
harvesting
school?
apples.
why did you
Punch is
want
cool.
to meet us? Or meet them?
I just thought it'd be fun. I'm kidding. No.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
I was about to play.
Did
we
he
were-
not get the joke again?
thought we would
No,
play a
I-
game then, but I'm kidding. I got the joke.
You two both seem very funny. Maybe you could tell him how to be a little bit charismatic
Just
and
you
tell a
gotta
good joke.
shake it off, Leo. We're just enjoy and laugh. I know this is serious, but maybe that's our problem. Maybe we come into these things too hot. Come in too hot, right, Oscar? We come in too hot.
Too hot.
Too hot.
You could learn a lot about charisma from these two over here.
I don't know why am I'm not angry or anything. I'm not pissed off or just annoyed by
That's
anything.
He's still thinking
That's
about the
what people
stone
say who
Leeward.
are pissed off.
He might be a little
Just-
tired.
Leeward, have some of this.
Is he tired?
No.
Do you want me to put you
Sure.
back in the spinny ball?
No.
What's in there?
Maybe
It's
that's why
wine in
he's
here.
upset.
No, that's good.
It's very abrasive. Good thing you were the tiny folk, otherwise, if you're bigger, then you don't fit inside of the spinny ball. We have to put big chains on you.
Well, we don't want that.
No. Very-
Anyway,
very
to the
nasty
dungeons,
business.
I suppose. But what else? Do you
And
wanna
the
talk
reason
about?
you wanted to meet
Yeah.
us.
Oh, yes. Well,
We could
the,
establish that.
well, the good Queen Grassur, she... Well, no better way to put it. She has a curse on her.
Oh.
She's growing sick. Very weak. curse, they say that it's been present ever since, was it 19 claws, toes? 18 claws. 18 claws. Since your one of your people, not your people, but your people, fell in love with one of the cloud giants, and there was a whole thing about moving a city and an item, and ever since then, Grasur and her family have been cursed, the entire bloodline. The women in the bloodline especially. They're cursed with frailty, sickness, and the only thing that seems to keep them from dying is being near that cursed item, the bracelet that she wears. Very nice leather all around, and there's a very shiny jewel on it. It's like mirror-like. Whenever light shines on it, it illuminates the whole room.
Well, I guess it'd be kind of bad if they. Yeah.
18 claws will say, I believe that is the item that is causing the curse of the Wendigo.
So that
The
item.
what?
Well, there's some
What is
monsters.
that?
Monsters.
Oh, monsters. We don't get too many of those up here.
Well, it'd be hard, but
I would
it's
imagine
kind
so.
of afflicting things down below, and the idea is that they think they kind of need that item back, but obviously that's causes a bit of a
very
problem.
tricky.
Causes a bit of a. Maybe if we can figure out the curse, though.
Well, that is why I called upon the small folk. It's been a great debate amongst my people about getting the small folk involved, because you guys seem to know lots of things that we don't, and vice versa. But a lot of the giants here in our society don't agree with discussing things with the small folk. They see them as beneath us, literally and metaphorically.
In fairness, they also think that way about all the other giants. With
Like the smelly hill giants.
they're giants too, though.
They are giants. They're very dull giants, but entertaining. Some of them can hold a decent conversation. Never met the others.
Well, lucky for you, I have.
The fire giants.
And
Do you have them with you?
No, but I have a part of them with me. I carry them with me always.
Like you cut off their hands and took them with you?
No.
The Bayals?
Their ears?
First of all, no.
Nose?
No.
Toes?
These. Remember these?
You cut off their arms?
No. The gauntlets, sir. The gauntlets.
You stole
So
their
not-
belongings?
No, these are the arms of Annam. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Yes, I believe he's
Well.
the root of all of us giants.
Yes, and as it turns out, I'm on a bit of a mission to get you guys to put on your get-along shirt.
That's great. I don't have to be in a room with any of the...
Hey, you could. You know what? I happen to be the queen of the stone giants, so I could introduce you. You could have a good old time. See, that's the attitude we have to work on, right there.
See that right there?
I could probably get along with them, but it's the
What about fire
the
giants?
warmongering fire
No.
giants and
Hey, now listen.
the roaming beastly barbarians of the up in the snow, the little
Frost giants.
Listen.
little tiny things.
I
about
know.
yay
I know
high,
it
and
seems that way,
he
but
kind of
they're
does
actually,
this
you
about
know,
shoulder length.
The fire giants, they're not too bad. Once you get to know them.
And we
Never
went
met one. I'll take your word.
And we went to Valhalla with one.
I heard that they smell like rotten eggs. Is that true?
No, that's sulfur. Now they're I mean, Surtur, a little bit of that. He was a little bit rotten eggy, but he's down in the pits and such, working on the anvil all day. Very mellow guy. Mellow.
Okay. But, okay, back to the queen. The women in this bloodline grow sick and they die. And then they pass it on to their heirs and they grow sick and they die.
Yeah, let's work on that. I mean, if we
Well,
don't
Queen
rot away in prison.
Grasur, she caught on to this maybe a long time ago, half a century or so ago, maybe even more, but she sent her husband away to the realm of air. in hopes that them being apart, they would not make child, and without making child, they would not pass the curse on. So, if she dies, the curse dies with her.
Hopefully.
But let's hope she doesn't die. She's a good friend.
Well,
We grew up together.
do you know the story about the crystal or gem that she wears?
Yes, I believe. Let me think. The gem, I believe it was a gift from the burning fire. Was that the name?
Mm-hmm.
Of 18 Claws.
Mm-hmm.
18 Claws descendant.
Ancestor.
That's right. Reverse descendant. And that's really all that we know.
So, sorry. The gem was a gift for burning fire. Or a gift from
From burning fire.
From burning
Yep.
So, a long time ago.
We don't know how burning fire was able to give it to us cloud giants, but don't know where it came from. Why it's doing what it's doing.
Get it out of my face.
Long time ago, the cloud giants wanted to, he fell in love with a tabaxi, this 18 claws. Right?
Burning fire?
Burning
Yeah,
fire.
burning fire. Was burning fire the name of the...
Burning
Yes.
fire was 18
the
claws
tabaxi.
tabaxi. Ancestor.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I know this part.
They fell in love
Okay.
with the cloud giant.
Fell in love with the cloud giant. And they were going to move their village from one side of the lake to the other.
Why?
The process, well, you good. Your guess is as good as mine on that one.
Across the lake, do they have boats?
It was
It was frozen.
How frozen?
Not
Not
frozen
frozen
enough.
enough.
Not frozen enough. Yes, and they fell through.
Did they die?
Seems like
I'm betting quite a few did. And that village is still at the bottom of the lake.
That's not good.
Right, and we have a feeling that's where the Wendigos have came from.
That's the monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the curse is not just affecting the queen, it's affecting the tribe that survived and the Wendigos that are causing problems down there.
Well, that's not great.
I think in order to reverse the situation, I think we need Crystal, and we need to remove the Wendigos, and we need to
Did
put
you?
the villagers at the bottom of the lake at peace.
Well, Grisua will die.
Well, then maybe she needs to come down.
Maybe. I don't know if she's ever been down to the world of the small folk. 18 Claws will say, no, not since I have been alive, and there is no stories told of the queen or kings of the cloud giants visiting.
You said that Grusur sent her husband away. What was his name? What is his name?
His name... Gotta... Hold on, let me think about it. Come on, phone. Agnar.
Agana?
Agnar. A-G-N...
Nar.
I'm sorry, A-U-G-N-A-R.
Is he king or is he just her boo thing?
Well, technically, I think he'd be a prince.
Prince.
I think that's how that works. If you marry a queen.
Gotcha.
I haven't seen him in 60, 70 years, somewhere around there. He's in the elemental plane of air.
Nivara, do you know anything about Aganar and your giant knowledge?
Do I know anything about Aganar in my journal?
You would not.
No, it's not. You
Too
know,
recent?
I know the big hits, but sometimes those.
Well, they might be too recent too.
Yeah, yeah.
From my knowledge of what I might know about curses, having been with one, probably seen a few and the likes of vampires or something else, would I know anything else on how to reverse what's happening here other than what I'm thinking?
You can make a history check. Or a wisdom check, I guess, whichever one you want.
Let's go. I know nothing. I'll just go with what I think.
Hey, you know about vampiric curses and the blood curse that's placed on Father Oakenbrow. Some malicious entity puts a curse, usually physically afflicting them, or some sort of item that causes the curse. You know, the curses are very hard to
I would bet
identify.
Burning Fire is the one who put the curse on the
Well,
necklace.
no.
No,
I
would
think
do
I
that?
think it was, if I remember correctly, I thought it was a very unpopular love it was very unpopular with the cloud giants of what was happening. So maybe one of the cloud giants.
That sounds right. I would be made fun of and ousted if they even saw me having this conversation with you, probably.
Yeah, that makes more
But-
But the crystal got taken, and the queen is wearing it. It's the queen
Crystal was given, not taken.
was given,
Yeah.
and the queen is wearing a crystal that was a gift between a
Burning.
giant and a small folk.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
All the
crystal
queens-
itself be against what giants believe in?
All the queens have worn this. I don't really know why.
Well, like I said, it was just probably somebody who didn't like the idea that the queen was.
Also,
having
whenever
an
the
affair
queen
with
is
a small
separated
folk.
with the jewel, it seems to make her more sick, and her condition gets much worse.
So, hopefully we can figure out who put the curse on it and how to undo it.
I don't think we know enough. We need to talk to the queen.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, we gotta get more information.
She's really the only queen. You remember her mother before she succumbed to her illness. She didn't seem to care about the origin of this curse, or why, or who, or what. She's really the first one to really care. First one that seems to suggest meeting with the small folk for it too, but the council of us cloud giants don't agree with that, so they usually get shot down before.
Well, I'm not one to question what cloud giants do, but it sounds like if she's the queen, she should have final say.
It is true, but she does listen very closely to her council and her hand of the queen.
Well, let's see what a bunch of small folk can convince a bunch of big folk what to do.
Well,
This would be a question for 18 Claws. Did burning fire die when the city sank in the lake?
Not much is known, but history seems to stop for burning fire at the time of the accident, so it is presumed that they died then.
I mean, this is just idle thought. What if the queen that burning fire fell for also fell for burning fire, and the curse is a symptom of heartbreak?
Very interesting.
If that's the case, then I don't know if we'd be able to even break the curse. I
So,
don't know. I
You
think
guys
we can.
do continue walking as you're talking. This castle gets larger and larger, and it's very weird walking on clouds. Castle does eventually creep up on you. Huge castle. Huge walls around the outside, these defense walls, and when you look on the inside, it has lots of towers, lots of pretty nice stonework too. Very weird how they could get all this stone to sit in the sky. But as you are walking, the clouds do, kind of around you, they form, but they do kind of spread in some spots, and you can look down. You're really high up, like almost, not quite atmospheric, but really high up. Yeah. Everybody can make a perception check if you'd
Ooh.
like.
That's what we're great at, right, Chris?
Hey.
Wow.
I can see.
Roll low.
I can see like an eagle. I got a 19.
15.
19? Wow.
Yeah.
15?
5.
5?
19.
22.
Really high up, you can see you can see a lot of the mountain range. You can see the ocean.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. You look at the from down, like where you can kind of see through these clouds. You look up at the castle. Anybody that got above like a 15 would see on the inside of some of these windows really nice looking like drapery and what can be seen of some corners of furniture. Oscar, your mind is elsewhere. You are looking down through the clouds at this mountain range. As your gaze does go farther to the west in this mountain range, you are taken to a memory. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's when he fell off the eagles. Just kidding.
That's him.
And there's a dragon coming toward you. What do you do? What do you
Don't worry. If we fall off, I got fruit this time.
Okay.
Do I get the +3 from Ghost Stack or not?
Probably not, because
Okay,
he
that's
probably
fine.
would have kept walking and you kind of stood still.
That's fine. That is a 24.
Okay. It's not high enough. You
Oh, no.
Jesus!
Oh, no.
look
I
down
rolled an 18.
and your mind goes back to a memory. You and another dwarf about your age. You can't quite put a name to the face, but it seems familiar. You are both in the sky on either ends of a flying carpet. Both facing each other. And you just have a very sick, unsure feeling in your stomach, like you really don't want to be there. You look down, you see very small, childlike hands, and you feel younger, like a boy. You hear almost squealy like pig-like voice.
Do it! Do it, Oscar! Do it.
You look over and you see a bald, really ugly-looking, very rotund, fat, humanoid-looking guy. Looks like one of his eyes is almost swollen shut, missing. Pretty gnarled up looking face, and he's wearing the dark robes of Xanthus.
Do it.
Make another wisdom saving throw with disadvantage. What'd you get?
The natural 1.
And this person will then look at the other child across from you.
You also do it. Are you going to let the teacher's pet prove you wrong?
As he lifts his hand and begins to cast Eldritch Blast, you lift your hand, getting yours off first, and you knock this child off. He falls.
Good.
And strikes you. So what are you guys doing as Oscar is standing still?
Oscar?
Do they even notice that I'm...
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would
you
have
noticed he stopped walking?
After a while, yeah.
I would have turned around and shuffled
And you just
back
see
over.
him kind of in a trance, just looking down.
You okay over there, Oscar?
Oscar.
Oscar.
The hell's he looking at?
I don't...
And
Do
once
I
they
look
do,
at his- do
once
I
they
s-
do say your name, you do come to.
What?
You okay there? Do you need a moment?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Insight check.
You don't need an insight check.
He's not okay.
Unless you want me to roll deception against you.
He's clearly shaken, can't you?
See it?
Well, if you
My
need...
brother, are you gonna do it?
Oscar, I can tell something's going on, but we can wait till later
You
to
can
discuss it.
24 for deception when I say nothing.
He looks pretty shaken up. You know how to read him pretty well.
I mean,
How much did you say?
24.
I believe you're okay for now.
Yeah, you believe he's okay, but you know that there's also, you've
Yeah.
known him long enough that there's probably something he's not.
I got a
Talking about.
21, but I believe
You
he's
would be
okay
wise enough
for
to
now.
know not the right time or place to
Yeah.
press
Yeah.
harder.
well, if you need somebody, don't hesitate to ask. Or if you need help with something.
So, Lynthius will continue to walk you around to the outside. He kind of brings you around to the, like when you're looking at it, to the left side of the castle. These walls are huge that you guys are walking by. These windows and doors that you can see on the other side of the door, or on the other side of the wall, look as tall as the skyscrapers did in the Spectral City. He does eventually lead you to a part on the wall that has a large, looks like a metal portcullis, and he will begin to raise it and let you guys under.
Appreciate it.
Although you probably could have just snuck through one of the holes in the portcullis.
He's a nice guy.
What was the... Do I know what the guy's name was?
Which
Bald
guy?
guy.
Oh,
Nope.
never mind.
You don't know the name of the child that you killed either.
That's par for the course, though.
Nobody cared about that child
Today's word is
Extra life.
trauma.
Play games, heal kids.
That's
Not
today's
that kid.
Word of the day
That
is
kid's gone
trauma.
now.
Listen,
Trauma.
donate so this doesn't happen to other children.
We don't want
That
Oscar
happens to
killing
other
other children.
That's-
Little Jimmy broke a leg falling from the clouds. That's what
Yeah.
you don't know, and he needs help.
Yeah.
He needs
Well,
help.
Leeward almost broke every bone in his body when he fell twice.
We there would
Trauma.
mush.
Once
Mush.
again, the word of the day is trauma.
All I know is if any kid ever dies in my games, I always name them Jimmy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
So, on the inside of this wall, the portcullis that you're led into, Linthius will duck underneath too and slowly let it down. And when you turn towards the castle in this courtyard area, you see...
What? What was that face?
Trying to see who will see it. Leeward. You see what resembles a pumpkin. The size of probably 2 wagons
Holy
put
shit.
together.
That's a big pumpkin.
What?
Pandora.
Oh.
Huh?
You see a vine of grapes. Each of these grapes on this vine are about the size of between the size of an apple and a honeydew melon.
Oh, I was gonna say
I don't think I've ever seen grapes that big.
I don't think I've ever seen them in this high definition.
What do
What's
I
that?
see?
You
My
see.
turn, my turn.
So you guys, as this is all pointed out, you do see
Oh.
very large
I mean, it
fruits
makes
and
sense,
vegetables.
guys. They're big.
Uh,
they need big.
Big
Ghost
food?
Stack, you
Horticulture,
see, you see beans growing, not the beanstalk beans, but beans about the size of turnips growing on plants.
Go stack.
Very big.
You think what I'm thinking? Major farts.
Major cabbage walls.
That too.
I'm not entirely sure if that would actually fit.
18 Claws will say, I was thinking you could hollow at that pumpkin and live inside of it.
We probably could.
That would be fun.
Can I have one of those grapes?
And it would be even better.
Alright, take one, but don't. Real quick.
It's a big.
Would be even better if you
That's
were able
enough
to
to feed you for like a
carve a
week.
face and it'd be a giant face pumpkin.
I just imagine it got like the juice got just all over.
It's just, the grapes are about like the size, yeah.
Yeah, the grape's about the size of that pumpkin behind you.
Jesus, that's a big grape.
Good lord, it's a big boy.
Try some?
Damn boy.
It's real juicy too.
Very good. Want some? Anybody?
I don't want to be the one that gets caught with it, so I'm gonna pass on that one.
Gosh, we really need to.
As you said, oh crap.
In our negotiations, we need to include some of these grapes for some booze.
Have you never seen a
Whoa.
garden before?
That's a good idea.
Not one of this
size.
It's large.
magnitude.
Yeah, they don't
I've never
typically.
seen one of your size either.
They're
What
tiny.
do you-
They're much smaller.
They're like a pumpkin ale.
I'm sure that your apples are what, the size of grapes?
Yeah,
How
about
about
that.
this?
Well,
No,
no.
the grape's
no.
actually a little bigger.
Fits in our
Yes,
hand.
our apples are the size of that grape.
And you must have to eat 1,000 of them to get full.
Well, no, we're
Well,
kinda
it's
tiny.
proportional, so. I mean,
By
obviously, look at the
comparison.
size of us. I mean, you know.
Anybody else want some of the grape?
Again, I don't want to be the one that gets caught with it, so.
I wiped the grape juice off my face.
I mean, you've already started eating. It'd be more suspicious if there was a
It's in my
half-eaten
beard.
grape with. If they found a half-eaten grape with tiny little teeth marks in it, then they'd really know.
They look like little squirrel.
like a little
Little
mouse.
squirrel mouse.
It's going to take me a while to eat this. It's big. You want some?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do.
So he will keep on leading you through the courtyard unless you're doing anything else in the garden.
Man.
No, just taking in the scene, I think.
He'll lead you to a large iron door, where he
Wait,
pulls
wait,
out
wait.
a bunch of keys. What?
I'm asking him.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything like behavior-wise that could give us a leg up? You know?
No, your place is tiny folk. I'm sure that will go a long way.
All right. I'm just, if there's a special.
I guess just be nice. Be super nice.
Don't try to
Everybody-
be smarter than anybody in the room.
Fuck.
The queen probably won't care much, but her council probably will.
Oh, that is not a
bunch
problem
of
for me.
old, stuffy cloud giants set in their ways.
We're gonna
I
lean
will
heavily
say-
on you, Leeward.
We will say things like,
Why
our
would you lean
inferior
heavily
brains.
on the one with the least charisma in the group?
Turns out that's not the case. He's just a little shy right now. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He
It's a long
comes
ways up.
from a long line of stuffy people.
That's true.
What if we started?
I
Is the
come-
altitude getting to you? I heard that can happen to small folk.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Make a con save.
I would think with Ghost
Is anybody
Stack
afraid of heights here?
living-
No.
No.
Thanks.
Well, no. I would say though, with Ghost Stack living
If
in
it
the
was a
colder
tree,
climates
maybe
where
with
he's
Ghost Stack.
at, the air being pretty thin when you get up in the mountains, he's probably not
Yeah.
horrible, but
Mhm.
he's probably like,
Getting winded, maybe.
well, but
Yeah, I think you guys would all be fine.
maybe not.
I figured since it wasn't windy on the beanstalk, it'd probably be okay. Because the magic protecting,
So, Linthius will open up this door and put the set of keys back in his pocket. Close the doors. You guys go in and you see a staircase descending, very large stairs, and it descends into darkness. All right, down you go.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
I knew this was coming.
It's the part where the giants could be there, so make sure to
Be
act like
melty.
I'm in charge.
Oh, don't hit me like that. Yeah. Woe is me.
That was good. That
You
was
make
good.
me wish I was back on the ground.
Another day, another day.
Be quiet, or I will put you on the ground.
Ow!
That was good.
My toes aren't that small.
Hey,
So-
the bar's kind of
These steps aren't
I-
big. They're
I don't
probably, like 6 foot tall steps
Maybe if
each.
you-
Oh my god, the dwarves are having to like crawl down like little babies.
Oh yeah.
The least you could do is like lift this over these stairs. Jeez.
When
Yeah,
we get
make
down
it-
to like the last step, I'll fall off of it like,
Oh, he pushed me down.
Really
oh,
making us-
man.
I would walk you down, but it would look suspicious if I was just carrying our nice little prisoners down like a baby.
Oh, my head.
You have to make us suffer more by climbing down these stairs?
I thought you guys were classy.
At the bottom,
Just remember, we'll probably have to climb back up them later.
at the bottom there is torchlight as you do get down to the very bottom. Pretty large hallway here. You look to one side and it looks like there's a door, and then the other way there's a hallway that goes maybe a couple 100 feet. As you just keep walking, on one side of this hallway you see, first thing you see built into the actual castle are these holding cells, and there's not bars or chains or anything separating them. It's like a glass like force field.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
if they have bars that are sized for
it's
them,
pretty
it'd be
decently
kinda
lit
useless
down
for
here
us.
too. Lots of torches, but the one to your guys' left, there's one to your guys' left and two to the right. The one to the left doesn't have anything in it. The two to the right each have you guys see just a big mound of muscled flesh and fat, and it looks like something's kind of hunched over, massive. As you do walk by, you see the eyes of a hill giant look at you. And in the cage next to it, you see another hill giant.
How did they get
I
up
will
here?
say,
Yeah,
What?
yeah. How did they?
Don't ask questions, small people.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. I
He'll
just
kind of
it's
shuffle
just,
you guys
uh,
into the.
I was gonna say hello in giant, but I assume I didn't have time.
He'll shuffle you guys in. Well, your cell is right across from theirs.
Okay, well I'll talk to him. This should be fun.
Oh God.
We gotta kill time.
He will usher you into the
Are
entrance.
the
and
bars
then
small enough for us?
There are
There
no
is no
bars.
bars.
It's a
It's a
glass
force
force
field.
field.
Glass force field. Okay.
Yeah, the bars would be useless.
That'd be funny.
That would be funny. Like
These
that.
can't hold
How am
me
I
forever.
Gosh, oh wait.
That would have been funny though, because although we probably all would have passed, I feel like Ghost Stack probably would have somehow got stuck and we would have had to
Got
pull him.
stuck. We have to pull them through.
And he'll look
It's the
and
honor.
under his breath, say, "All right, I'm gonna go read the room upstairs, but we'll be back to bring you up." to
Tell
the
him
queen."
about the anim stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because then we would have had a conversation.
Ow! Stop pushing
Hey,
me!
get in there and be
Ow!
quiet.
Ah!
As he locks,
Ah!
and
God, put it up!
he turns to the hill giants and like, He walks, and you see him, and he opens up the door, not the door that you guys came down, but the door on the far end, and go up what looks like a different set of stairs.
Alright, so we cast Disintegrate on the wall, and then we leave, right?
Do you know Disintegrate?
No, I'm joking. No, I'm just kidding.
If we just
Lightning
use all of the poise and decorum that I know each of us has,
So much poise.
we'll do just fine. Hey, sir. Hill giant across the way. Sir or madam. Somebody tell.
No response. Which one are you talking to? There's two of them.
There's
And
one
they both have
across
their
from
backs turned to you.
Ask them what they're in for.
What are you in for? Mr. Hill or Mrs. Hill Giant?
Are you saying it in common?
No,
or
I'm
in
saying
giant?
it in giant, obviously.
She's saying Ukajak Aromaka.
Make a persuasion check.
What did she just call us?
She call us the C word? What's it? Oh.
13.
Wrong episode.
No response. How much do you pry?
How much do I pry?
How much do you keep trying to talk to him?
Hey!
Hey.
Giant!
Quiet, tiny woman.
Why?
Hush.
I'm stuck here too. We might as
You
well.
are prisoner.
So are you.
Yes.
Doesn't it suck?
Quiet.
Or what? It's
You.
fine.
Hush.
Mocking the
trying to
hill
make
giant.
I'm just trying to
What?
What's your name?
Oh, ah.
Ooh, ah.
Two
I'm
consonants.
Wow, that's pretty good for a hill giant. Got two constant
I'm
names.
Nivara.
Oh, ah.
Don't care.
I'm sorry you're in here.
Go away.
I can't.
I just don't know who's yelling
Hush.
profanities. I don't understand what's happening.
You guys are just
Oh, la, oh,
Yeah,
la.
just seems to be going well. I think. I don't know. Body language
sounds
says
like
otherwise.
music.
Hush.
I don't know if they're yelling obscenities at each other or if they're.
Yes. We feed when fight.
Oh, they make you fight, don't they?
Yes.
That's
We
That's not
are
right.
fighters.
Do you like
You are food for the bread. Hush.
Do you like
Hush.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna
What?
guess by that. Whatever that was,
Okay.
it didn't go well.
Ah!
He just yells.
What the hell
I
did you
think he
do?
might be a
He
bit
doesn't
angry.
like to talk. They make them fight.
Well, did you say that you're kind of a
They-
big deal?
I promise you, hill giants are a special case. It's going to take a while. They just need to be left to their own devices, and perhaps someday, I don't know what this music
What
is.
did you say to him
And
to
you
piss
see
him off?
him, he goes to the corner,
He's going to take a shit, guys.
slams his head,
Either
and he
way.
just
So what are they here for?
punches
Ow.
the ground.
Ow.
They use them to fight. Remember, the sun giants had some of them too. It's the case system.
Yeah.
Cast system.
The case system.
Case. Cast system. It's the whole thing I'm trying to break down. Now, listen, I understand the hill giants have only such a bar they can reach. It is true. But they deserve...
So glad you're saying it in common.
Yes. He wouldn't understand even if I was saying it. Giant. He really wouldn't. I don't even know if it's a he. It's
And
a
then
he.
even that bar is very hard, is very low.
But that doesn't mean that they deserve to be used as entertainment by their betters.
Right. It's not. Yeah.
I think it would be different if they actually volunteered, but I think if they're down here, they did not get
let them,
volunteered to do that.
give them a nice space of land away from innocent civilians, preferably, because I don't think they understand the rules of civilized
I
society,
don't
of
think
any
they-
society.
I don't think they really just understand rules in general.
Yeah,
I'm
well, they
just
just
curious
listen.
how they got up here.
They
Well, they probably grabbed
probably
them.
captured them.
But how?
By going down there
I was
and
gonna
coming
say the
back
big-
up here.
They were
Yes.
just talking about they don't really go down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
Well, maybe. I
Well,
don't
what
know.
he said is that the queen doesn't come down.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, we do see a cloud giant in the distance. They do have the taste for venison and bear and all sorts of things.
Okay.
The bear, it's got to be like a
Well, it's a
a
nice
chicken nugget to
appetizer
them.
for them.
I was gonna say that's got to be barely anything.
I'm gonna smack you.
Do you not like eating chicken nuggets?
No, I do. I just
Well,
thinking
there you
that
go.
it's just they'd have to eat a lot of bear.
He just wanted to make the stupid pun. Barely anything.
Boo!
You should make joke like that around the giant, and he'd think you're funny.
Well, it's I'm trying.
So what is the plan now? We just wait and hope that the queen does not execute us?
Yeah, we hope that we
I
get
don't think we
seen
can do anything
before
else.
3 days are up.
Yeah, there's not really much we can do.
I really hope that you are better with the giants than you were with the one across the hall.
Well,
You seem to do well with the buffoon that led us here, but not
well, listen.
not with this one
Hill
that wanted to kill you.
Giants.
What did he say?
He said he.
What we heard it was
He mostly told me to shut up. He mostly told me to be quiet. They do feed them, which is good.
He's good.
Hopefully
But
not.
So
they
that
also-
means we are not going to be food then.
No, we
Oh,
might.
no,
it
we
might
might
be
be.
food.
They like to use us for bread, is what he said. But I take that with a grain of
You
salt.
know the whole thing.
Fee,
The
fi,
fee,
fo,
Oh,
fi,
we
fo,
might
fo.
be the grain of
It's an
salt.
old, you know. But I don't think that's necessarily true. Hill giants, maybe. They have a simple palate.
But I thought that the stories it was a castle in the sky. That they
It is,
used
but
for
that,
bread.
you know.
The giant over there seems more like he would just kill you and eat you.
Yes.
Not bother to grind you up and
Yeah.
to put you in with dough and to let the dough sit and then to let the yeast activate and then to build
Oh, no,
the,
no,
to
it'd
build
just be
the
a
fire
whole-
and then put the bread
You
in the stove.
Really
and then,
are getting
and then
really
do you
deep
not-
into this.
Do you not make bread?
Right, but
He doesn't make bread. I guarantee it. No offense.
What do
People
you?
make bread for you.
Hopefully
People make bread for you.
Well, yeah.
Hopefully you're more
I mean,
accustomed
you can
to
go to
breaking
the
bread.
restaurant and people make bread for you in restaurants.
That's a different
Restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
restaurants.
not forget why we are here. We are not only here to solve the Wendigo mystery about the necklace, bracelet, belt thing, but we are also here to ask the cloud giants for their assistance in the
In the thunder.
coming of the god that you said was on his way with his dragon and an army of
Yes,
gnolls.
and
Gnolls, is that how you say it?
Knowles.
No.
Knowles.
the G is silent.
Gnolls.
No.
Gnolls.
Yeah,
it-
and also hopefully mend some of the giant fences. If
I don't know why they put a G there, but
The G is silent.
yeah. Why put the G there?
I don't know.
Well,
Seems like a lot of extra work to spell a word.
we'll do our best, as we always do.
Good. So what is the plan whenever they are calling upon us? Do we have a plan?
More or less, try to gather as much information as we can, try to figure out a way to break the curse and help them, and maybe persuade them to help us.
And do you usually get your enemies to go along with such outlandish ideas?
Well, we don't, hoping they're not considering us as enemies.
You have made a name for yourselves across the realm. If anybody could do it, it is the Bed Dragon Slayers.
Yes.
I mean, we persuaded the fire giants. Gosh, I didn't think that was definitely a task.
Yeah.
We like to fix problems. Usually we don't like to make problems.
True.
Oh, it's probably not best to bring up the fire giants. He didn't seem too keen on the fire giants. And he seemed like a nice one.
Well, yeah, we probably, yeah.
Or maybe you can say, those fire giants. And then they would like you because you're making fun of the...
I don't feel
You
right.
can say
I
we
mean,
that
that would
defeated a
feel-
fire giant general.
I don't
Then
feel
we're not
comfortable.
lying.
That-
That's true.
when
That's
we met
true.
them and it wasn't quite like that. Oh, I mean, at first it was.
I thought that you told stories of the
But we don't wanna be
the
smart.
fire giants.
No,
How
at
do
first.
we sound dumber?
I was
This,
we-
this one tells stories of a handful of good giants and
Well,
an
yeah, I
army
know.
of bad
Fire
giants,
giants
Yes.
but
are dumber
now they're
than they
all.
are.
Why
No,
did
no,
you
no.
defeat
But
them?
we
if
can
they
be
were
smarter
good?
than the fire giants, but not as smart as
so
the
they were at
giants.
war
Right.
amongst themselves because
Maybe
their former queen was influenced by one of the gods of the thunder,
Mhm.
unfortunately, and well, we stopped that war, and now they're hopefully on a better track.
Very confusing.
Maybe we start with
Listen,
saying.
the
Maybe
truth
I'll be
is-
able to tell
no,
this
no.
tale of giants a little bit
The
better.
truth is after, Annam was here and he was supportive of his giants, but then they all just started being dicks to each other.
Mm.
And he got so disappointed, he was like, I'm out. I'm
Much
done.
like the stories of the elves and the dwarves getting
Yeah.
bumping heads.
Yeah.
But it seems like we are all getting along now. Is that not true?
I mean, where I come from, we all got our own
You
problems.
two and you two and what?
I'm a bit of a halves.
Half dwarf, half elf.
No.
Half-
half human, half elf.
I trained with all kinds of different druids, so.
But what I'm saying is, my thing is, Annam,
So you're trying to make the giants like us down on the ground.
yes, but I'm also
Well,
trying
here,
to-
not in the Jewel Isles. They don't like each other.
Yeah, I know. I'm from there. But I'm trying to not only that, but make the giants be less shitty to one another as well. Because
A tall task, but the Bed Dragon's reputation precedes you. So
I'm gonna try.
if anybody can help it, it's you.
What
The
if we-
liberators of the Maroon Marsh, the saviors of Gold Beach, and the ones that snuffed out the spark of the fire giant.
Oh, I still got that spark, baby.
What if we start this conversation with the queen with saying, our inferior
Look at the same
minds
energy as
cannot
Virgo.
come
Shut
up
up,
with
baby,
a
I
good
know.
reason for
Shut
you
up,
to
baby,
come
I
down to the lake to break the curse.
Are we humble enough to say that? I can fake it.
But then would they take that as, oh, well, we can figure out a reason?
Yeah, just like use some like reverse psychology on them to try
Right,
to
yes,
They will
yes.
show you what for.
like, oh well, all right. Well, we're obviously smarter than you guys. We're gonna go down there and figure this shit out.
Yeah. Isn't the goal here not to get killed while we're up here? I feel like that might insult
Well,
them
I
a bit
don't-
and they just might
We
decide
can't
to
be
kill
smarter.
Well, yeah, we can't try to be smart against them.
Okay,
They have to
fine.
they have to see us as inferiors.
us. Okay. I mean,
That's
okay.
that's what
We
we
won't
were
have
told.
any
You're in charge of the
answers.
speeches with this group. You're
Sounds like
you've
we
got
don't have
the-
any answers. We
you
need
got
their
the-
answers.
power that the rest of us don't have.
In all honesty, I think Navarra probably's word would probably carry a little bit more weight since she's got the arms of Anna.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I
She
mean, this
also-
isn't. This
I'm
doesn't
good at
have to be
speeches,
with-
but-
no.
Just feed her.
But-
Let's feed her the speech.
But
No. You're assuming that only one of us gets to talk.
Well, no, but
no, but the thing is, we're dealing with giants, and who else?
Yeah,
you know.
I plan to talk. That is a
Right,
given.
right. But Pandora was saying that I'm the one that's going to be making the speeches.
no.
and
I said
obviously the
usually
one-
you're the one who handles the speeches because
I
you
don't think we
have
need to
that
get. I don't think-
charisma that the rest of us
We don't need to
don't
get into.
quite have, but we do have our own.
We don't need to get into speeches necessarily.
I say
We
we
have
wing
a
spiels.
commonplace,
Right.
very
Yeah.
discussion, respectful.
What do
Right.
you expect us to sound like? Should we like skip every other word? Like, we go from down there to up here, and we need help.
No,
I don't think you should
No,
talk at all, bro.
Well, golly, I'm pretty castle.
I don't think we should do that at all.
I don't think you should
I
talk
think
at
we
all.
should be
unless
ourselves.
you're
One of them
to.
press ounce.
We want them to think we're worthy of their attention, not.
That's
Right,
a little
I
bit.
mean-
You're down
Little
here.
too far
The
now.
bar's right here, but you're way down here. Are you feeling me?
Regardless on how we act, I think
It's
they're
not a
going to
height
consider
thing.
us.
That's where you're at right now with this plan.
I think regardless how we act, I think they're going to think of us as inferior.
So dwarfist in
regardless.
here.
Maybe you should just
But
not talk
I
unless
think-
they directly talk to you.
I think if we just
Check it out. They got one of them blankets you put on the table underneath the silverware.
I think if we just
Again, the bar.
just
that
be
plan is right here.
ourselves.
Except don't make them think they're stupid.
Right.
Right.
Well, just don't insult them.
Or make them think they're less smart than us.
I don't. Yeah, which is still going to be insulting.
Well, let's be honest. Some of
Just
us in this
don't
group aren't
insult them,
exactly
and
the
we'll be
smartest
fine.
anyway.
Just- Just talk to them normal.
Okay.
You don't have to sound like a dumb person to try to convince them that just be we're fine with just being ourselves.
John, apparently you need to fix the Extra Life donation image link.
What?
We'll deal with that at a break. What are you guys doing?
Waiting.
I mean,
Well, it depends on
we
who you're
know
donating
what
to.
we know what we need to bring up. We know some of the stuff that we already know.
So
I
we
mean,
think.
just,
Do we think this curse at the core has some heartbreak?
I don't know. Part of me thinks
Love.
that
That's
it's
my thought.
Love.
well
Listen,
that.
Who here knows about love more than you do?
Well, yeah, but my other theory is if maybe
Love
they're-
and loss.
Hold on a minute.
Love and loss.
Hold on a minute. First of all, he's alive. I'm
Killing
alright.
kids.
So is she.
That's right.
Oh God.
I think so.
Oh, why would you bring that trauma? Anyway, so I think it could be that, or just hear me out. They did mention that some of the people on the council were very against the relationship anyway.
I mean,
what if it
that's
was somebody close to the council,
Yeah.
but we don't really know who's been there long enough to really, or like,
How long did Cloud Drain say?
you know
Quite a
what I'm
while.
trying to say though, right? Somebody knows what I'm trying to say, right? Like
You're
if somebody
saying that
close,
somebody sabotaged
yes,
the love, and that put a stain upon it.
yes,
And as retribution, there was a curse, perhaps.
yes.
Wait.
So I could get
What if? Sorry.
no.
What if the lake cracking wasn't an accident?
See?
Here's
Well,
another
see, that's
question
what I
I
was
have.
saying
Here's
is like
another
maybe
question I have
that's
with your
thinking
theory.
that the
But
cloud
if-
giants were against
If
the
it
whole.
was,
Right.
if
Fair.
it was,
Not
And
that.
it broke the lake while they were
if
transferring
it
over.
was
I don't know
a
about that.
curse related to somebody sabotaging it, why would they put the curse on the person that they loved?
I don't
Booty.
know.
Well,
I
that's
just
what I
think
was
it's
saying. That's what.
Booty, thank you.
That's what I was saying earlier. Is it had to be? It might have been because it wasn't a popular thing with the cloud giants. So obviously, probably maybe I was suggesting that maybe one of the cloud giants put the curse on the item.
Well, yeah.
That would be a good way to keep your royals, in check if they're too weak to.
Well,
do
that's
much
what I was
more
kind of
than-
saying.
You know
Like
the
somebody
Cloud Giants
close
live
to the
about 400 or
crown.
500 years, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Somebody close to the crown sabotaging it to keep them in line
Yeah. That
and
would
keep
be a
them
good
from
way.
having it happen again for whatever ulterior motive. That's just me. Heartbreak could be it too, but
Well,
that's
maybe the key is maybe we'll have to get some insight into the council,
Well,
and that's not guaranteed.
Well, yeah.
We might just have an audience
Well,
with
yeah.
the queen, and then.
Well, that's what I was.
And if it's several generations removed, she's not gonna
We'll
have
have-
really
That's
strong
true.
feelings about it.
Do we know where Burning Fire is?
He's long
Do
dead.
we know
gone.
where his body is?
Oh,
No.
No, what you heard from 18 Claws before was that history just kind of ended with him.
And
After-
do we know where the giant is? That was the one that was.
they have like a royal cemetery.
Maybe.
It's like a
Maybe
cloud
we can
cemetery.
bury them together.
I
Look,
don't.
I think the
I don't-
heartbreak thing could be it, but I also have a feeling that maybe it was somebody in the
I think it
council
was-
or somebody close.
Yeah, I think it
Maybe.
was somebody that just didn't like the idea of it.
We'll see. If
But the
that's the
problem is,
case,
most of the
I
council-
Royal
would be,
intrigue.
Yeah.
if that's the case, I would be prepared for anything when we get in there.
Well, they're not gonna want us to talk about it. I know that much.
Yeah. Well,
But we're gonna just do what we do and come in like a bull in a china closet. I tell you what.
China
Yeah.
closet?
Yeah, like a. Have you
Shop.
never heard that
I
saying?
thought I heard it was a shop.
Oh, well, we don't have shops of China where I come from. We don't have that kind of. It's more like a closet. You just
don't-
kind of go in.
You don't have stores where you can
No.
buy China? Oh.
No. First of all, we don't have that much China, so it's just, a closet if you're lucky.
you guys had nice plates. Which stayed with our hands or
I mean, we had like a communal
crafted bowls
closet.
from like
You have like a
clay.
communal closet so that if somebody has some time to have maybe a nice dinner, you say, okay.
It's time to bring out the nice China.
You guys have nice china?
Of course, well, Obviously, yes, I do, but...
Well, we know you do.
But I
mean, everyone
just,
else.
You know,
It's
until
just, I lived in the town that we had shops, and there was
You've
multiple
seen the
things you could
paintings
buy.
in his parents'
You've
house.
been to my town. We had shops, just not China shops. We have like a bar.
Oh, yeah.
It's not surprising that Leeward thinks you should know this.
I
A
Well, and
reminder,
also,
No, it's not.
a reminder
character,
the
I know that.
hallways in Leeward's house were bigger than...
No, I
the
know it's
rooms
not
in-
surprising.
and
I'm not
also
saying
the-
it's surprising.
in the-
I'm just explaining to him the difference between being in a place where you have a communal china closet and a shop where you can just buy
And-
whatever you want.
And also, Leeward's comes from a much, much larger
Yes.
town.
Yes, he does.
So,
So I'm just explaining the differences now. Her, I don't know.
Well, I was in
She
the
was-
Feywild
yeah,
for a
I
while,
know.
so I just
They
stayed out
just
whatever I could
probably-
find.
They just
That's what
throw,
find
do
a
too.
sycamore leaf.
they just throw
We
plates
make bowls
at each
out
other.
of the earth, and we carve utensils
do
out
that
of the
to-
trees.
yeah.
Hopefully it's not that talking tree.
But you know, sometimes when you're
Was that talking tree nice?
yeah.
Pretty much on a
very
vegetarian
nonchalant.
diet.
Does the city move, by the way?
It can move.
Does it move normally? Just kind of hovering or moving
They
around?
move it for like inclement weather and stuff like that. But
Oh, for that.
usually it just kind of stays in the same place.
That's
Okay,
cool.
good.
Yeah, but if they needed to, like if there was an attack or something, they could.
I was just making sure that if I ever snapped the immovable rod in here,
They-
it wouldn't just be floating across the room.
Oh,
Oh, you're talking
Oh.
about that city. I thought you were talking about the city.
The city we're on right now, the little castle we're in.
Oh,
if I snap
yeah,
the
you-
immovable
oh,
rod in here,
You don't know.
it just crashes through the wall.
Hey, you don't know about that one.
I'd rather not
I'll
find
try
out.
it. Let's see what happens.
I'd rather not find out. I'd rather not.
I kind of want to see what happens.
I kind of don't.
all right, I'm gonna put both hands on the rod. I'm gonna be in the center of the room. I'm gonna click the button. Do I move in
We're
a
in
direction?
the center of a prison cube. You only want to do that.
I can click
you
the
can-
button.
yeah,
I
you
can
can
click
click
it
it
off.
off.
Fine.
Do I move? Okay.
Okay. That's good
Just
to know.
leave it there then.
It just floats in the air.
I'll take
They,
it.
So-
they come back and they see this is rod just floating in the air. Like, what's that?
You hear. And the door
Somebody's
opens. Large, heavier footsteps of 3 cloud giants,
Oh, everybody believe
all wearing masks.
Mask.
Yeah, remember they have.
Oh, that's right. That's
Uh-huh.
right. I forgot.
And none of them resemble Linthius at all. Looks like a completely separate crew. One of them does look like the other giant that was with you guys and Linthius whenever you first got captured.
Oh, great. They're here to take us away.
Hi. Just kidding.
Everybody can make a deception check, a group deception check to see how well, if you're trying to act like.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just being
I'm
silly.
not.
No.
Hey, not bad.
I'm just.
I will try to act like I'm scared
That is a
a little bit.
24.
I'm so scared.
15.
I am terrified.
15.
I'm not. I don't even.
Yeah. They'll both kind of look you over, and you know some of them have like full decor masks. Some of them it's kind of half masks, like the Phantom of the Opera look.
It's a relay.
Yeah, very. It's not like so much to hide their face, but more just
It's a style.
cultural style
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
They can look you over. The one that was with you, or with Linthius at the very beginning, does do this to you guys. Usher you out. You guys doing anything?
Well, if I don't want to go out.
Oh, you also see the hill giants, but they kind of sit up and.
Yes, sir.
Oh, alright, it's fine. Gonna go to my death.
Follow close, they'll hit
They
us
didn't say
again.
they were gonna kill us.
No, I don't.
You know what? Let
Tony,
him act it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't make a scene,
Oh,
and
nope.
we will not have to bind you again.
Oh, yeah.
Going to try to walk carefully, carrying the weight of someone who is not as smart as normal.
And this giant will walk you guys up the stairs, and 2 of them will be behind
even
you.
really
So
that
you guys
smart.
are
Like a 12, I guess.
climbing up a lot of stairs.
Did you leave the mole
Everybody make a
No.
general.
I didn't. I brought the immovable rod with me. It's not still in there.
It's just
Let's do Constitution saving throw.
All right.
As you go climb up these stairs, and this staircase is a lot bigger.
Do they get the +3?
Eh.
Yeah.
Still not good.
Hey. Con save, you say?
Yeah.
24.
24.
Is that including?
What'd you get?
What was
Yes,
that?
it does include the +3.
9.
Yeah,
Con
it's
save.
including the 3.
Okay.
Including 3. I rolled a 4 and I got a +2 to
What'd you get?
16.
16. What'd you get, Navarra?
21.
21. What'd you get, Oscar?
I got a 15.
Okay. By the time you get up to the top, it's a lot. You're basically climbing, and they keep you at a pretty quick pace too. Leeward, you are unfortunately exhausted after that,
Oh man,
but they do continue to walk
calves
you.
are burning, guys.
More than that's burning on me.
Yeah, you and 18 Claws probably had the easiest time.
Where is it? There it is.
Good workout.
I'm going to have my Cloak of Helm
It's under conditions.
kind of like assist me in climbing steps as we
you're
go
exhausted
up.
too?
Am I exhausted too?
It
or
just
is it
lifts
just...
you up.
What
Oh,
did
just
you get?
leeward. Oh,
And I
got
might use
like
the
a
immovable
16.
rod as
Yeah, you're
leverage
not
every once
exhausted.
in a while,
Okay.
just clicking it.
Well, never mind. Forget that.
Unless you want to be exhausted.
I would rather not.
Nah.
So as they walk you at the top of the staircase, they walk you through winding halls. They're all, it's like squared off, but these halls are also massive compared to you guys. You go through these halls, left, right, all over the place. As you do get farther away from your holding cell, they definitely get more decadent and more well furnished and decorated. The sconces on the walls get a little bit fancier, and then you eventually reach carpet going through the halls.
What is this? Have I ever been anywhere with carpet? Surely.
Yes.
Yes!
You have a flying one.
And
But I
you
mean,
also...
like on the floor. Yeah.
Leeward's house!
Yeah, you had carpet.
You were inside of Lazarus's
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
and you saw a
Carpet's
nice.
probably pretty thick, too.
But you know what I mean? Like
You saw a really
Very
nice
cushy.
bugbear
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like
rug that
just
has never been
pure,
used.
Yeah,
like
it's-
pure
I'm waiting.
carpeted rooms. That's kind of nice. That's like not conventional.
Well, it's like
Cushy.
carpet in the middle of a
Oh,
castle.
okay, then that's not weird.
It's not all carpeted.
I'm not
It's
a-
like a long rug.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Hmm
I'm thinking just like carpet in a full room.
But it's pretty nice looking in here. Honestly, like the decor style is pretty close to like what you would have seen in Leeward's hometown.
Oh yeah.
They do eventually
Don't
usher
touch
you to the doors, large double doors. It does have the symbol that you would recognize of the Cloud Giant people in giant runes. Yes, giant runes.
Oh, hydrate, dehydrate.
I just hydrated.
I'll dehydrate.
There are two guards on either side. And they kind of look at you, and they both grab the door handles at the same time and open them up. Usher you into a very large, magnificent, well-decorated throne room. And the carpet that you're on does lead up to kind of a elevated platform, like most throne rooms you've been in. There's about 40 to 50 giants in this room,
Holy
kind of
crap.
lining the side. It's like
Jesus.
a court is taking place. In the center of the room, there is a blue-skinned, like a light blue-skinned cloud giant woman with a white shock of hair, very flowing hair, almost like clouds, kind of tapering off. She's in these white fine robes, fine jewelry. She has a very skinny, lithe body. All of these cloud giants are very thin compared to a lot of the other giants you've seen, like probably comparable bodies to the stone giants, but these ones are even taller and lankier.
Like the elves of the giant race.
Yeah. She does look very thin. She has a half mask, like Katana or Melina from Mortal Kombat. From what you can tell about her face, though, she does have a beauty to her, but it very
Gaunt.
thin, gaunt. Her eyes are kind of set into her. It almost looks like a skull with skin kind of draped over it.
Oh,
She
she's
looks
got the
very
Cupid
skinny.
virus. 'Cause the love.
On her wrist, you do see dark blue leather strap and a very shiny gem that anytime she does flick her wrist a little bit, it does illuminate the entire room. Looks like that probably is the gem in question. Next to her, arms crossed, is pretty tall, pretty beefy, all things considered for a cloud giant. Still skinny compared to like hill giants, frost giants, fire giants. In dark blue, looks like to be kind of like light leathery looking armor, bald head, very interesting eyes that you can see through his half mask. His is the other way around, think like Batman mask. They both kind of stare at you, and as you do look around amongst the crowd, you do see Lynthius kind of poking his head, just kind of looking at you guys, and you see him give a little wave like that. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Break time.
Remember, potatoplacegaming.com. There you can find the shop. We got some new merchandise. John, hit that merchandise one real quick. We have Sorcerer's Origin on the store right now. 10% of everything that we sell on Potato Place Gaming's shop does go to our Extra Life page. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Poop!
Welcome back.
There
You
it
all
is.
find yourselves in the throne room of the Cloud Giant Queen Gressur. 40, 50 Cloud Giants are in this court. What are you guys doing as you're ushered in?
Kneeling in front of the queen.
Yeah.
Bow.
Bow. Curtsy.
Bow.
I don't know how to curtsy. Nyvar doesn't know how to curtsy. What am I saying?
I'll curtsy.
Wow.
Bow.
I'll take a knee. I'll look like I change height by about very little.
I mean, you and I bowing probably doesn't look different.
Your
for them at all.
Majesty.
The taller gentleman to her right will look at all of you and look like he wants to be mad about something, but he can't. Introducing her Grace, Queen Gressur. And he leans and he bows, and so does the rest of the court, kind of bows, and she raises her hand. So, and her voice kind of resonates through this hall as she talks. Can you tell me why you are here?
Well, I'll start. We are here because, out of character, did that guy tell us we weren't supposed to talk about the message in the sky?
I don't think you discussed it.
I won't start with that. We are here for many reasons. I am here as, with my friends, the Dragon Slayers. I'm one. As the Herald of Annam. And
As you say, Herald of Annam, the court surrounding you does begin to laugh whenever they say that you are the Herald of Annam.
I know.
And she has to raise her hand to quiet them.
I realize that is quite preposterous given my elven disposition and stature and, comparatively humble background, but I do bear his gauntlets and hope that may give us some measure of credibility as we seek your audience and perhaps more.
Make a persuasion check.
It's a 15.
I find it hard to believe that on goodwill is the reason why you made your way to my castle. Tell me why you are here.
Leo, where do you want to...
If I may talk, Your Majesty.
You may.
Well, we're here for multiple reasons. One, we have heard about the curse that blights you. We've also come here seeking help against an enemy that threatens to harm the world. And we're also here seeking help to help our Tabaxi friend whose village has been terrorized by Wendigos. And we believe that that jewel there that you have on your bracelet is the key to the problem, and we would like to help to figure out get rid of the curse so that both you can live a long, happy life, and our Tabaxi friend can live a long, happy life, and possibly grant us a favor in your help of defeating a dragon of Bane.
The giant to her right will speak up. You speak of an enemy that comes to doom the small folk.
and potentially us. Yet you come here uninvited, intruders. You speak of my queen's curse, something that the outside world does not know. You want to take this from her, the one thing that would help her to not succumb to her illness. And you expect us to do you a favor?
We do not wish to take it.
Yes, I will. We do not wish to take the item. We wish to lift the curse from the item. We do not need the item. We just want to help.
We may need
You
the presence.
small folk. And as he begins to talk, she hushes him.
We may need the presence of it.
Yeah, we mean no disrespect. And
With
in all
all
honesty,
due
we tried.
respect. Why should we listen to you? What makes you different? Why would you be able to lift this curse? And how do you know about this curse? She looks across her court.
We know about the history of your past with the village of our friend here, 18 Claws.
And the person that we learned this from would wish to remain anonymous, and we'd like to honor that decision.
Oh, why would you even mention that we learned it?
We would like to reach an accord with our cloud giant neighbors. We scratch your back, you scratch ours, that sort of thing.
Right. And I obviously you probably would have some insight what's going on in the world beneath you, and maybe perhaps you
We stay
have
far
heard of us.
away from the world beneath us to stay away from the problems that it brings.
Right, but that doesn't keep you from learning what's going on around you.
Are you
We
aware
don't
of the
care to learn
Sunder?
about that. We do know of hardships, yes.
Are you aware of the coming Sunder?
We do know of the coming hardships, yes.
We are currently on the front line of the Sunder. We have
And I
succeeded
wish you
in
the best.
stopping it at every turn, which makes us different. We are in only pursuit of doing good.
I wish you the best in the wars to come.
I appreciate that.
They'll hit you too, you know. Eventually.
I don't think they will.
I will say, what would it hurt for us to let us try to lift the curse? I mean, if worse comes to worse, we don't lift the curse, and you just banish us back down to the ground.
Your Majesty, they want to touch. They want to look at this item of yours, this beautiful, luxurious band. The thing that keeps you alive, does that not warrant a bit of untrustworthiness from these outsiders, from these small folk?
You seem awfully
Yes.
motivated not to let us.
Yes, it does.
Well, and you have every right to distrust us, because you obviously don't know who we are. And I'd like to, if there's some way that possibly we can earn your trust.
Lynthius, would you like to join your friends? You are the only one with them. And I believe that you would run your mouth and tell them of our cloud giant business. And he does join you guys. Not only do we have intruders, but we also have a traitor in our midst.
Queen Grasur, Lynthius here only seeks to help you. Our minds are not wise enough to determine what causes the curse, but we have magics that can assist us in determining what might be at root. We do not need the crystal, but if we were allowed to identify it through a magical spell, perhaps we could learn what the crystal is causing.
And at the end of the day, even if you don't help us, we're still wanting to help you.
We will
You can look over our shoulder the entire time. You will see
even
everything
give
that
this
we're
information for free.
These words that you say do seem very noble and humble, but we have been tricked before.
doing. Well,
Why should I believe you? Why
'Cause-
should I care about you, small folk, and your small folk problems?
I won't speak for everyone else, but I have a vested interest in helping giants. Regardless of whether they want to help me or not. I was
Because-
tasked with it, and I will continue my quest.
because unfortunately our problems will eventually become your problem.
And you may not care about us.
That
care about you.
remains to be seen.
Do you want to see if it becomes true or not? Would you rather be err on
Your-
the side of caution?
Small folk problems have not been our problem for thousands of years. It will not start again.
I'll
But,
put
you know-
my hands over Uber's ears.
I also... Wait.
But what about bears? Eventually, bears may not exist due to the Sunder.
And what does this have to do with?
I heard they are quite delicious.
They
Dear.
are.
Except for this one, it's spectral. It doesn't taste like anything.
They are. But
well,
if we cannot go down to the small folk, then we will survive on our
I know that
gardens here.
you no longer have the magic to create more kingdoms up here. And I know that a lot of that...
So are you threatening to destroy
no.
my
No,
castle?
no. I would never be so presumptuous. I couldn't do that. I don't have the power. However, eventually, you probably would like to have the magic back, and I imagine that Annam may very well be the source of that magic.
You come into our castle with information on our queen
Yep, we sure do.
about her dire situation. You threaten to destroy our castle.
I'm not threatening. Do I look like I could do anything to your castle? You could squish me like a bug.
That is very true, and I might just squish
You might.
said bug.
And that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Can I do an insight check on the other guy?
Sure.
But
Your
I
sacrifice
didn't
is
care-
a risk
In
I'm
the
willing to
in
take.
I didn't
this
do great.
council, he seems to be getting a lot more approval
I
from
believe
the court than
that
the
you
queen
have
does.
a right to that magic, but I believe that in separating yourselves and going against the will and the love of Annam, that
You
is
have
why...
yet to tell me why we should believe you. Why should we trust you? We don't even know who you are.
Well, first of all, I know you don't give a shit about other giants, but I am the Sword of the Forge, and I've helped those giants with my friends here. And
Which giants are those?
that's the fire giants. I'm also the queen of the stone giants, Your Majesty. From one queen to another, I can
could
tell
also-
you that the fate of my people matters to me, and so I do my best to be a strong representation.
Your people?
Yes, they are my people. They might look different than me, but I still give a shit about them.
You could also very easily confirm what we're saying by sending one of your own down there and keeping us up here while we wait for one of your people to confirm it. You obviously
Sending
have
our men to the slaughter that you have.
you obviously
placed
go
down.
down there to get food somehow.
Queen
You
Grasua.
can easily safely traverse from up.
Silence!
Queen Grasua. Do
Yes.
you believe, and I
And he
believe
keeps
in
on
the
staring
council.
at you this whole time, by the way.
To start, I believe in the council and all of your wise minds. And I believe each and every one of you wants what's best for your queen. Am I right?
There is a no shit Sherlock approval from everybody.
So why do you not want to do anything in your power to remove the curse?
It is not that we don't want to remove the curse. It's that we do not trust the source of this removal of the curse. I believe my queen asked who you are, and you have yet to say.
We are the Bed Dragon Slayers.
I am Leor Lalor's Torin.
We're the heroes of the gods.
The liberators of many, many places.
Oscar
Champion
will
of Lathander.
Oscar will stand, showing the arm of Hawar that's put upon his body. I am the harbinger of law and justice.
Why don't you get running to announce yourself?
Are you doing anything unjust that I should have to worry about?
All the threats today.
Oh, God.
I didn't do any threats.
No.
You do not ask the questions here, dwarf.
Just asking what my god would ask, giant.
Who are you?
A Gloomwalker?
What's your passive perception?
Not great.
What is that?
Frag a little bit.
A hole in
They're
the ground
hoity
opens up and
toities.
you are sucked away.
Okay.
So Oscar's not there anymore.
That was the wrong move.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep talking then.
Where did he go?
Away.
Away to where?
He was rude. I understand.
I just told your friend he does not ask the questions here. Do you keep asking questions?
I'm only concerned for his safety.
Very noble. He is safe. He's unharmed. For now.
Can I do... with permission? Let me see if I even have to say anything. Where is it?
My Queen Grisor, Lynthius will say, I think that they could help. That's why I let them up here. That's why I let them walk around. That's why I told them about everything. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do a little divine
Lynthius,
sense.
you fool! You have... Okay, divine sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any celestials, fiends, or undead?
Nope. You have put our queen in danger for the last time.
Well, don't place
I
on-
recommend
if
death.
if I may interject.
You may not.
My queen.
She'll raise her hand. What were you saying?
The fault is not entirely his. I mean, we did just plant a bunch of seeds in attempt to get here, and also we attempted to fly here as well, before we even knew who he was or even met him. So we seeked out your guys' help and tried to find you before we even met him. He just happened to be there when we showed up.
Who are you talking about?
Lynthius.
Lynthius. I was going to butcher the name.
Well, no matter if he was there when you showed up or not, you did not make him open up his mouth and tell you about Cloud Giant business.
We are not in the...
Unless you have anything else to say,
Well,
we will send you back to your chambers and we will deliberate in special council as to what we will do with you.
Queen Grisur, I have only one thing to say. I don't know about anyone else. But the ancient story about that necklace, we believe it's connected to the curse.
bracelet.
The bracelet, belt, necklace. We believe it's connected to the curse.
Jewelry.
Fashion accessory.
And we believe if the pasts are repaired. It's possible to remove the curse. Do we know? No. Is it worth a try? Maybe.
If one of your ancestors is capable of caring about somebody else besides a cloud giant, I like to believe that some of the rest of you could be too.
Make an insight check.
Me?
Mhm.
Who, me?
Me?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just hanging around.
Natural 20 plus 5.
Secrets. Go check out
Extra
PotatoPlaceGaming.com.
Extra life.
Oh yeah, don't forget to shut the Check out
Donate to Extra
PotatoPlaceGaming.com. All our
And-
merch store is there and socials, so go check that out. And obviously buy the stuff. Rob has put new stuff in there. You should buy it because 10% of the profits also go to Extra Life as well. So you're helping us and helping kids at the same time.
And we're so close
Okay.
to crushing our goal from last year. Yay, okay.
I'm just gonna stare holes through her.
Thank you, Master Dwarf. Anything else that we need to take into council before we deliberate?
There's a red dragon coming. It'll be here in like 2 or 3 days.
There's not been a dragon in these parts for 1,000 years.
Which is why that's something you should give note about.
And what proof do you have of this dragon?
Don't we have dragon scales somewhere?
No,
Probably in your bag of holding that's with Oscar.
Nope. Bag of holding he has.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a handy haversack.
We have from the last dragon, the green one.
Yeah, but we don't have red dragon skills.
We don't need red dragon scales. She said dragon, so if we can prove one dragon.
Alright.
Trinkets and commodities will not
Well, do you
change
have
my mind.
Do you have anybody that can search our minds?
I just
Not
keep,
right now.
I just keep your eye out. That's all.
We only do that if you're being untrustworthy. Are you being untrustworthy?
Kind of
No,
wish the
I'm
scribe
just
thing would be
suggesting
like, if I
that
hold
I'm
my
trying to
hand,
be
you
as
can see
open
what I
as
see kind
possibly
of thing,
can.
But I don't think it works like
Do
that.
you see what
I am not afraid to show what's in my mind is and
You will present any evidence that you have of this dragon. And the dragon is coming for my castle.
No.
Then why do I care?
because
I
it's
think
going to be
you do.
coming for you next.
Because
We don't know.
we
that for
can't be
sure.
here past that deadline or bad things happen for us.
You can pretend
And
in front of all
I
your
want
people
goodwill
what
on both
things you
sides.
You better be on your way. Let's make this quick.
Thank you.
Unless you say anything
do.
else.
Oh, yeah, that's
She will wave her hand, and
off to the brig.
you three see is the ground underneath you kind of open up.
Whoop.
Oh,
Do you do anything?
I don't know if
I'm
I
gonna try
I
to
mean,
No.
I look inside.
Well,
you're
you don't see it.
Oh.
You don't have high enough passive perception. You
I'm just
just
gonna
you
say,
just start to
oh,
fall.
No, because I don't want to resist.
Oh, I fall.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's like
gonna
a trap.
see it.
It's like a trap door.
If
Yeah.
we
I
resist,
think I'd be
it's
saying,
we
going
oh,
just
that
down.
shit
we just
as I
we just
fall.
happened to notice.
I
Like,
mean, I'm gonna fall slowly now.
So
Shit.
you all fall. You hear 18 Claws also fall,
Slowly.
and you hear Linthius fall.
Oh, but
Oh,
I'm sorry.
You do all after a few seconds of falling, find yourselves back in your holding cell.
is Oscar there?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, what the hell was that?
well,
What are we gonna do?
Sorry, Linthius.
we just have to wait.
Oh, it's
wait for-
alright.
Yeah,
My mouth has gotten me into a lot of trouble.
well,
You probably shouldn't have threatened her, by the way.
Oh, I thought I was talking to the other guy.
It hasn't been a
Well,
new
you
day,
shouldn't have
has it?
threatened
I don't
anybody
think
in
you
that
should have
room.
threat- Yeah, that was.
I wasn't
I
technically
know.
threatening. I was
From
just
his
asking.
perspective, it's not a threat, but read the room. I know. I know you're trying.
either way, hopefully, maybe that's.
Listen, guys.
maybe
Listen.
we talked
Listen.
to him
Listen.
enough
Listen.
that's-
Listen.
Is this as well as all the conversations you bad dragon slayers have going?
Sometimes it goes bad.
That's
Giant
about
is-
Get
average.
me out of here so I can
Well,
go down
okay,
and warn
so-
the people and we can
hold
pack
on,
up and
hold
leave
on
before
now,
this red
hold
dragon
on.
gets...
Stop it, everyone. Just let me say something. When I said, implied, that her ancestors cared about somebody that wasn't one of them, and I said that maybe one of you could someday do that too. She seemed a little. I noticed she seemed a little offended at the implication that she didn't care, which means she does, but she won't admit that she does around everyone else. So I think she does care, and I think if we can hinge on that,
push her in the direction.
because here's the thing,
that is true. She's been always the one wanting to meet up with the small folk. It's just the
she can't in front of everybody else because she's outnumbered. And she's weak to begin with.
Seems like she's only
not
outnumbered
quite
by
that.
one person.
She would, even if she could make the final say, but then she would have no respect with the court.
Absolutely.
And respect is everything for us cloud giants.
Well, she might just have to end up just
I
putting
don't
her
like
foot
that
there.
guy. I don't like that guy.
Who
The
was
right
that
hand.
guy?
I
He
don't
was
know.
very
I
motivated.
told you guys. I think it's something to do
Oh,
with
Crossness? Yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah.
He's probably Crossness.
He really didn't like us talking about the origins of
Maybe
the cursing, solving the curse.
I told you. Maybe I'm right.
Maybe he's the one that put the curse
sorry,
on
I
it.
spelled it wrong. Krosnas.
Okay, but like,
Crossness,
do we even have
cloud
any
dick.
real
Got
proof
it.
other than the dragon skill? But I guess that doesn't count for anything.
He's very mean. He's probably
And I'm gonna guess
close
we can't
to,
use
close
any
to
magic
400 or 500
in here,
years
so
old.
I
He's
can't
been
go into
here.
Minus's sanctum and see
He's
if we
the
had something.
hand of the queen,
Well,
and the queen before her, and the queen
even if I
before
did,
her,
I don't
and
even know
probably
what would
before
happen.
her.
How is he living so
I don't think
long?
we have anything in there to prove
Well,
anything.
he's about
Oh,
the-
right. The
Not
queens
really.
die early.
He's probably close to the end of his
Son of a
life.
bitch.
Close, but he's not retiring anytime soon.
Just
What do we
negotiate
do?
after he dies.
He's seen too many queens die. He's probably pretty upset about any threat to the queen. I understand, but he's mean.
Well, what are we
Well,
gonna
maybe
do?
he's the one who should be pushing for it the most to
What
save the
have
queen.
the cloud giants tried to do to remove the curse?
Really nothing. Lots of research, lots of praying to the gods, but really nothing.
Maybe they're just afraid.
I don't
that-
really know too much about it, though. I'm not really allowed in on those conversations.
Maybe they're afraid if they do something to the jewel that it will, break everything. Maybe they don't know enough to remove it. They're just
We
too
don't want
afraid
to
to mess with
remove
it.
it. They said she gets worse.
Well, what I mean is they don't know enough to break the curse. They're afraid that if they do try to attempt it, something worse will happen. And so they just kind of let it
Okay,
sit
over
there.
there?
No.
My friend?
Perhaps if we could
Is she
just
always
identify
squeal
it.
like that?
Yes.
She's having a conniption.
No.
Very strange.
No, I'm thinking.
She's
We
she's
did
got
offer
her
them-
magic thinking cap on.
We did
Can't
offer
see.
Have we
them
rested
the
recently? 'Cause for some
free
reason my spells are
of
marked.
charge
Out of character.
ability
Did I not use
to
anything
identify
last time?
it.
Last
Probably
session?
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't use anything whenever you came up?
I wasn't. I
Did
physically.
you also level up?
I'm still level 16. Did I not level up?
No.
Okay, well I wasn't here last session, so that
Way
makes
to
sense.
watch the last session. Like you
I'm
said you were
sorry!
going
That's what I
to.
forgot to tell you about. We leveled up.
I will deal with that in a second, but hold on. That
No, I
would
think
be
I
why.
just used your barbarian rage.
Okay.
Offended.
Well, you guys haven't gotten in any fights.
The Beatles.
No.
I have a
Yeah, the
stupid
Beatles was
suggestion.
all-
Oh,
It
yeah,
probably
we
won't
rested
be
after
rested
anything
right
else.
after.
Well,
So
what
yeah,
if
we
it-
did rest.
What if
So what if like, no, because it sounds stupid, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. It probably doesn't work the way I think it will, but like, could I scry on the bracelet? Well, I don't know what I would get out of it, but
Can you scry on an item?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can scry on items.
I don't know.
we'd
You would just see it. You
well,
just see it.
Well,
I don't
we
know if it would make a
scry-
difference if I touched it. I don't know if I want to touch it.
If we
but-
scry on the item, no, audio
Just throwing
doesn't
an
work
eye, just
as
throwing something.
great.
It's probably stupid. Just ignore me. Go back to what you were doing.
Do you want to try to scry on it?
I don't know. Do I? I mean, I could.
It's
What
up to
else do
you.
you? Do you?
I mean,
what,
we
do you-
might-
what do I even?
We
I
might
think
get.
the only thing we might get out of scrying on it is muffled voices talking in that room.
Yeah. And even then, they probably won't be even common. They'll probably be in giant.
Of
Yeah,
course
we
they
wouldn't be
will
able to
be, so I
understand
wouldn't even
anything.
understand
There's
any
no
of
point
it.
to scrying on it.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
if-
just
Can you
throw
make
it
the imitate the sounds? I'd be more than happy to try to.
out. Boo!
Do you
God.
have the gate spell? Could we gate her into this room?
Just bounce her in.
Well, apparently
Hey guys!
us.
Oh God, that'd go over really well. This gate the queen to us. The hostage situation so fast.
That'll go over real well.
No. Okay. So
As fun as that would probably be, we probably
have you ever
shouldn't.
kidnapped a cloud giant queen before?
No.
Do you want to start?
I want to, but not in this campaign.
I will murder you.
Anyway,
Ruining
so
my plans.
I think what we've got going on here is just a failure to communicate. Now we have to wait.
Well,
Listen.
yeah.
I'm telling you, she cares.
Well, yeah.
And she has the final say. And if we even made a little
Is the
bit
player's handbook back there?
of a
that's
dent. That's all we need is just a little bit of a curiosity.
I think I get extra
Or-
spells, so I was just checking.
Well, and
Level
is
up?
she, I mean,
Yeah,
this. I
since
mean,
I'm
she can
level
put her foot
15
down, and maybe
into
this
it
is
now.
the time she
So
has to
manage.
put her foot down.
Go to your levels.
And
Manage characters. And
listen,
levels.
what they've been doing hasn't working for her curse.
I never
Right.
understand how levels work. In
She
this.
might want to have
It's
kids
different
someday.
because
I
you're
don't know. She
comparing
probably
monsters.
doesn't want them to be
But
all
you-
withered
Well,
and
and she
dying.
and her
And only one of them can wear the thing, so the rest of them probably
Right.
just kind of die.
Go
and-
all the way down.
and the one that the man that she was with is in the
Actually,
airplane, and elemental airplane.
So these are your prepared spells.
Still aeroplane.
The man that she was with.
Looks
Yeah.
like 3 more.
Okay,
Who?
cool. Let me just add 3 things.
I don't remember his name.
What?
See.
He
Okay.
likes pleasure
Okay,
spike with
gotcha.
pain,
Thank you.
elemental
I don't think I have anything.
aeroplane.
I'm confused.
Even.
What do you mean the man that she was with?
Do you
What
know
a
remember
man!
the story?
That's
What-
not
what-
her lover. That was her ancestor's lover.
No.
The queen's husband's in the planet,
Yes.
elemental planet air.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
She probably wants to be with him.
Yeah. Probably.
So, yeah.
She liked him very much, she probably does. But
Well-
she's not going to go get him until that curse of hers is gone.
Exactly.
If they get together, they'll probably make Whoopi, and that'll make a child, and then the child will have the curse, and that's what she doesn't want.
Exactly.
See? So she has every motivation.
Like that.
But does
And
the
she
court-
already
I know how it works.
She already knows.
I
She
know
already
how it
knows.
works.
After.
She already knows that we are not strong enough to avoid her locking us up over and over.
Well,
again.
right.
So
we just
that's that.
we just
got
have to
that
hope
down.
that we just put the suggestion in her head to be like,
Yeah.
hey, maybe these small folk will have
But here's
the
the other
gumption to
problem.
do this.
If that douche guy,
The cloud dick is what Ghost
the
Tech
cloud
said.
dick,
Yeah.
No,
who probably doesn't even like cabbages, first of all.
probably
Yeah,
not.
he won't be put in the cabbage club.
F
Yeah, he's
no.
not part of the club. What if he's like a long line of people who are like, I can put my thumb on these weak kings and queens.
Maybe.
What,
But from
what are we gonna do to shut him up?
Well,
He's probably got some loyalists in his pocket.
right, but he also may be wanting best wanting best
I don't
what's
think
for the
so.
queen.
I really don't.
Because he may be
think
just
so.
afraid that like
I don't. He was trying too hard. I think all those other people on that panel want the same thing, but none of them were trying as hard as he did.
maybe he's just afraid of what will happen. He doesn't want to see his queen die.
That's probably it. He probably doesn't want to see a third or fourth queen die under his
I
reign.
mean, maybe.
I mean, they would at least want the information from the
Well, I mean,
identify.
Would you be a bit sour if every time you saw someone that you respected
I would,
die
I would.
every single
He
time?
swore for
and-
life to protect the king, the queen,
That's true.
whoever's in charge, and I mean,
But sometimes the closest people to you also betray you.
I think he's more afraid of being a failure.
Yeah.
All that he'll be remembered for is
But
letting
then
all
why
the
wouldn't
queens
he be
die.
like, okay, let's give it a shot?
Because
What
he's,
we're doing isn't working.
He's afraid of it not working, is what it is.
Us
Yeah, he
giants are
doesn't
stuck
want-
in our ways in case
he doesn't want to see another
you
failure.
are. The first step is admitting it. The first step
Oh,
is
I've always
admitting
admitted it.
it. Well, you and I, you should just come on
Let's
the
go
road.
form our own
Yeah,
giant
you should
clan.
just come on the road with me. You'd be really Can you imagine?
The United Federation of Giants.
Well, I could, but how do we get out of here?
Well, we'll get there.
I was
We
gonna
gotta
say
we gotta
BFG,
save your
like
queen
Big
first.
Friendly Giant.
And again, as a queen myself, I gotta stick out for other royals, I suppose.
There'll be royals.
You ever wanted to kill a red
He sings
dragon
sometimes.
before?
No, they're
Oh.
scary. They're big. They fly. They
You're
breathe
pretty
fire.
big.
But we could.
I'm not that big.
Don't you know the history of my people and
I
the,
do.
in the
Dragons,
dragons?
you
They're very
know.
scary.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a frost giant.
I will say, a lot of my people do have just a pre-existing hatred for dragons, much like a hatred for you small people and other giants, really. You could play on that, but it didn't go over very well, actually.
There was a frost giant that did like a dragon.
Yeah, that was weird.
Ooh,
Yeah, they were having relations.
Mm-hmm.
weird.
Yeah. I think they had
Hey.
a kid.
Love is blind, some say.
That guy definitely
I'd rather
was.
keep seeing.
We don't know what the dragon looked like in her giant form.
Maybe. No, not gonna say that.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
gonna say that.
scaly.
Navarre doesn't know enough to
I don't
say.
know.
It's not like dragons can make themselves into people.
Oh, but they can, my friend.
can?
Can they
Yeah.
make themselves
They can
into
make
giants?
I would think so.
And
You might-
he'll kind of do this. Which one of you? is a
Well, we're
dragon?
not a dragon. We're not a dragon.
No,
Prove
but
it.
we did meet two that were our
How-
friends for a long time. We had no idea.
Prove it.
Okay,
Say
everybody.
you love giants, because dragons don't.
Well, obviously I love giants. I'm literally the Herald of Annam.
The metallic ones are okay.
I like giants. I'm on team
Love,
giant.
not like.
I love giants. I'm on team giant.
The metallic ones are okay.
You know,
Okay.
technically, I mean,
Yeah.
if I wanted to, I could get.
I think he's a dragon then. Your friend is a dragon.
Oh no.
That'd be so cool.
I wish you were a
That'd
dragon.
be so cool.
You know how easy it would be from get point A to point B?
Look,
We could just
look.
write on
Say
you.
something bad about
Selena
them.
was looking at spells. What happened?
Red
She's asking
dragons
if
smell
any
like
of us
shit.
are dragons.
But the only way I'd be a dragon
say I
is if
am
I
a
could
dragon.
shoot like
I
frost
could
from
turn
my
into
eyes,
one.
and I'll just like.
But what is that? Harrison, did he hear what she just said?
God damn it.
I can turn into a dragon.
God damn it, Ghost Sack!
No, that's not great for
Hold
your
on,
face.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm
what
just
is that?
having
this?
fun. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Just
Don't do it.
Well, I didn't plan to do that.
You could turn into that, and then they'd probably get more joy of torturing you and tearing you apart.
Well, I'd rather not. So
I can kind of become the size of a giant, if that would be more.
Yeah, she
You
becomes
I
Mega
can't.
Navarra.
Prove it.
Now I won't get to use it later. Should I do it? Or is it
Yeah.
gonna make them? Is it gonna make them nervous?
Who?
I have no.
The
idea.
guards.
They're not here right now.
Is it gonna make? But what if I need to become big later? I can only do it once.
Well, we're in quite the pickle, aren't we?
Yeah, I was gonna do it in front of the queen because sometimes
You
I do
already
that.
said you love giants. I'm waiting for the rest.
But I do, and I speak your language first of all. So.
He said he thinks dragons smell. I'll take that too. She said she can turn into a dragon. I'm not sure about her.
Well,
That's exactly what a dragon that can turn into people would say.
Oh God.
but she's nice, so
So are dragons that are probably
Some
trying to
dragons are
get
nice.
something out of you.
some dragons are nice. Did you know that? Did you know
No.
that? Turns out.
the metallic ones.
Don't bring that up during your trial.
I won't.
I don't think we're going to. I think dragons are probably going to stay out of this, except for the one
Yes.
that we're trying to get rid of.
No, metallic ones are usually good.
Mm.
That's the chromatic ones. The red, white, blue, green, black. There isn't a yellow. That's weird. But, you know,
Not yellow.
they're,
Did you know that there's not a sun giant? Some people think there is. At least not that I know of.
maybe they only
I
exist
mean,
on the
in
sun.
a way.
That'd be cool.
Is there a sun
I
giant?
feel like Annam is the sun giant in his own right. When you think about it,
I look over at Navarre. Is there a sun giant?
is there a sun giant?
Make a history check.
If anybody's gonna know, I'll tell you what, it's gonna be me.
Tell you what.
I'll tell you.
That's pretty good.
What if fire giants are just the offspring of deceased sun giants?
17.
17, you know of legends of sun giants, but there's no real world evidence.
I mean,
of
there's
them.
no proof, but you know, we all thought that dragons weren't a thing anymore, so you never know.
Well,
What if fire giants are just sun giants that fell from the sun?
And got all dirty.
Right.
maybe a sun giant and a frost giant got
I feel like a
got
sun
together
giant
and
might
that
be
kind
kind
of like
of
made them Less sun and more
rude
fire?
/ full of themselves. You know, the higher you go.
I can't imagine living with anybody full of
I
themselves
know.
and rude to outsiders.
Yeah.
They'd have to fall on the middle, though, because if they
I mean,
fell
in
on the edge,
fairness-
everybody would
in
just fly
fairness,
off.
That's
the thing
true.
is-
That's true.
Like a springboard.
Right.
In fairness, there's
Are they
It's
that
a world's a
big?
pancake.
There's
Right.
plenty of peoples who are like that. For example, high elves. Kind of rude sometimes. Not his mom.
What is he?
He's half of one.
Half dwarf, half elf.
No,
Not
half
half-
elf, half
Half
person.
human.
Half human.
Oh.
But
I'm
but
all
some high
person. I'm
elf-
not half person.
The definition of some sort of half.
But
I'm
what
half
saying
human.
is,
What's the other half? What other half?
Jerks. I mean, where I come from, almost, the bulk of the population. There's a lot of jerks.
Yeah. Whatever happens up there, if they try to kill us, what are we going to do? Because Crossnest said he suggests death to me because I ran my mouth again.
I will fight for you like I would fight for any of my friends.
I think we should just run. That would be better.
Well, she can turn into a dragon and you can fly away.
We run
I
from
wouldn't
that
bank on that.
beanstalk of yours and we slide all the way down, and I
We'll
can
try
live
it.
amongst the small folk.
The problem is getting there. I don't know if we can outrun them.
I can.
Could you?
Well,
could
yes.
Could
but
you turn him small?
I could throw you. That wouldn't be good. I might
I-
miss and you might fall.
Well, she has a thing that can.
Can
turn
you
them
fly?
Some of us can.
I've got a couple fruit.
I've got a carpet.
Mhm.
That can fly.
Let's not bring that up.
small. Yeah, you got the toad.
Let's
Let's
just
not
try
talk
to
about
be
size,
optimistic.
okay?
I really don't
Is
want
that my
anything
man
to
over
happen
there?
to you
Wait,
because
lady?
you might be the unwitting savior.
Is that my
of
is
our
that my
people.
little frog? Little.
No, it's your frog's smaller than that. But you
Oh,
can
well,
use it as a
obviously
prop.
for the visual though, he's like this, but like this big. Well, he's in my pocket, but.
I was gonna say, are you gonna touch him?
Listen, you.
No, I'm not gonna touch him. Need to make a protective outfit for him that no skin contact.
My thing is,
Gloves.
I'm gonna have a stipulation that they need to
Special gloves.
not
Or like
Anti-magic.
rogue.
murder you.
I was gonna say like
Um,
anti-magic gloves.
Because
Yeah.
if we're right, then your murder was unjustified.
Okay.
But if we're wrong, then we all die, and we don't have to worry no more.
Yeah.
And the rest of the world dies.
Hmm.
Not.
It's very, very delightful thought.
Well,
She's the realist of the group.
I've seen some things in my day.
And you're probably more of the visionary.
I'm more of the optimist.
My entire village sacrificed me, so I got.
Or are you one of the smart ones like me?
I'm not.
I'm not the smartest.
We're
no.
the wisest of the bunch, that is for sure.
I'm not the wisest.
Spoken like a true wise man. So humble.
Let's hope for the best.
If you use your wisdom, you could probably learn how to be a bit more charismatic. Like these ones over
during
here.
this deliberation? Are we just gonna just
I think
do our
most of
best
my
to tell
wisdom.
them that we're telling the truth?
I don't think I'm quite wise enough to get that way.
If you're as wise as you seem you are, you could spread your wisdom on these ones over here also.
You
You could learn a thing or two from him.
I think Navarre is technically the wiser one.
He's very wise. You could learn something from him.
He's not.
I mean, he's not a charismatic half dwarf, half elf, but he's a wise half dwarf,
Well,
half elf.
sure.
Should I even
What have I done that wasn't wise?
No.
Sir, what have I done that wasn't wise?
And he just emits wisdom.
He does not.
Since when?
Just have you listened to him?
No.
You have a.
Well,
Well, I know she
a
doesn't
wise
listen
man
to me.
would open up your ears.
They're open to know.
Listen.
Do you have any say in this, Oscar?
I'm just so confused. Like, what are we
Listen,
gonna?
I'm the only one here that's strategizing.
You're the only one who has to
marketing
say
for
that.
I
Me
threw
and
out
Amber
a
are
spell
gonna go to the corner
suggestion.
and
That
take
was
a nap.
my input. I don't know where to go from there.
We're all gonna
Realistically,
die. Is what's gonna happen with the rate we're going.
realistically,
I don't think you should really plan at all because it has not gone well for you today.
I was just telling the truth to him.
And yeah,
And she almost made me spit facts that would have landed me in the same spot.
Well, Oscar is very blunt.
But
He doesn't-
you know,
he
it's
doesn't
really
beat
just-
around the
you're
bush.
Gloomwalker. He said that do I need to judge you, which is a little bit That's
Judgy.
his thing.
It's a little
It is your
judgy.
thing, so I accept it. But it was a little bit
Well, he is.
inflamed rhetoric.
Maybe we should
He-
have flexed that we touched the moon. I don't know. And the sun. That
And
would've been
you
too much of a
That
flex.
would have been a thing.
Did you
could have
see
said
any
that.
giants
I don't
on
know
the
if that would've
sun?
been... No.
No.
Well, there you go. No
She pulled the
sunrise.
heart out of it, though. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
done some stuff.
I
The
don't
moon was
really-
pretty cool.
I don't know. I feel like that would insult them, though, if we flex that.
So what will probably happen next is they'll put you through probably some sort of mental and physical
Oh, boy.
strenuous test to see if you're telling the truth and if you are.
Well,
Who
good
you
thing
say
we're
you
telling
are.
the truth.
Hmm?
We have nothing to hide.
And you have nothing to worry about the mental portion, but the physical portion might be different. Who knows what they'll do, though.
We shall see.
So you guys doing anything else as you wait? Any other conversations to be had?
Nope, ghost
How
text
long
just
is it
snapped.
going to take them to deliberate?
You don't know.
You
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
Well, I thought
Are you
we're
scrying?
asking him.
Were you gonna scry?
No, I was thinking about casting Heroes Feast, but if we're not going to be in there enough, long enough for us to eat.
I don't know if we'll.
Well, because we would be immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving
Do we
throws with
anticipate
advantage.
a big battle?
Well, they're going to be. They might put us through
Physical
some
trials.
trials,
I'm already that way, so you know.
and it would also increase our hit point maximum.
Not frightened.
Do we have 1,000 gold piece chalice or whatever it calls for?
Let me look.
Well, I think I could actually just cast it from the cowbell.
Well, I should still have my
I
bowl. I've
believe
cast it
we
before. It doesn't disappear.
That's true. Maybe the cowbell.
Right?
But I
But
don't
let
know.
me
What
look.
bowl?
Because it'll say if it consumes it or not.
God damn it!
I don't
just
think it
closed on
consumed.
accident.
Well, actually, it might consume it.
Actually, I can't.
I don't think it does because I've used this more
Well, I
than
do have
once
enough
on the
charges,
same.
okay.
No, it doesn't consume it.
It does. Well, yep. Nope. Never mind. Forget that.
consumes
I ain't got what I got. Never mind.
Well, I can cast it. It'll.
You don't
cost-
have 1,000 gold pieces?
Well,
no,
it needs
it's
a
a
chalice.
It's worth 1,000.
Yeah,
gold
a
pieces.
chalice. I don't have one anymore.
Just like I can't do
I
my
forgot I
Summon
only had the one.
Celestials thing here yet because I need a reliquary worth at least 500 gold pieces.
Crud.
Well,
Which I don't really know what
Does it
a
for me?
reliquary is. 'Cause
I mean, I can.
It's just basically a symbol.
I can do Heroes Feast.
Yeah, I don't have anything that fancy.
If you guys really
Yeah.
want to.
I mean, I was just
Unless
trying
my
to get us
helmet
ready
counts.
for what may
They
or may
can't
not
poison
happen.
me, so I don't give a shit.
And that's if it even works.
Yeah,
We're
I
in like a
used
force
the
field. I don't know if any
Clan of
magic's
War for
gonna work in here.
On mine when I saw
Well, I'm not
Celestial.
even tired. Well, this isn't. Well, this is
Gold
magic straight from the
reliquary.
Clander, so I don't know.
Not yet.
Man, I don't know. It's just
Can I do like our Arcana check to see
start
if there's
stretching
anything for
those
an
hammies
anti-magic
for
field?
whatever strength shit we might have to do.
Sure.
A what?
Arcana check to see if there's an anti-magic field.
On where we're at?
Yeah.
I clicked the thing. Remember?
Oh. It actually worked?
I clicked the.
You saw it go take it.
Okay, okay. Alright, well then, yeah, we don't have an anti-magic field. Alright, well.
We are stuck in here.
Alright.
Unless you have a disintegrate, but we don't need to break out of here. I think we just need to wait.
No.
Did we leave anything in minuses our new layer, some sanctum, whatever that might
Enough
prove?
spiders.
Yeah, that doesn't prove that we saw a
You
dragon.
can set loose the spiders.
They probably haven't hatched yet. Oh god.
I don't know how you prove a dragon exists without
Showing them a
seeing it.
dragon?
Yeah. So I think
And
they
I'm
didn't
not-
even want to see the items that could be associated with it. They said items are not evidence. So really, if they don't see it, they believe it's true. So it's like guilty until proven innocent.
Most
here.
times I'm okay to
It's like
die for you.
Mhm.
Most of the time I'm okay to die for you guys, but I don't want
Alright,
to turn
well,
into a dragon
so-
and get slaughtered.
Do we
Yeah,
want to
please
do
don't.
Heroes Feast? I will.
What
does
what's
that
what's the
do
vote?
again?
We get extra hit points where
Yeah,
you
I
have
can pull it back up.
advantage on saving throws, wisdom saving throws. Was that what it
Hold
just
on.
was? I
Let me
just had
pull it
it.
up.
I don't know how it could hurt
So,
if we're allowed
well-
to do magic here.
The only thing I think of on that is
The thing-
if they are wanting to put us through a trial to prove our innocence, if we magically alter ourselves to, in their eyes, disrupt that proof.
That's true.
Well, when we get going, if something happens, I can give us all
Okay.
a boost to saves from things.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
They want to
That
know the
won't
truth.
be.
They want to know the truth. They're going to get the truth.
I would hate
Yeah.
for us to do that and then they use that against us
Yep,
for.
I agree. We just go in balls to the wall.
I don't think the queen would care, but Crossness probably would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else we
You've been
cheated.
I don't know. I
making
feel like,
changes
yeah,
to
you're probably
you.
right. Scrying, I wouldn't be able to pick out what the hell's happening because I don't know anything. But well, that's it in my department for ideas.
All right.
I'm just gonna sit and meditate. And
Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
I'm thinking back on some other things too, so that's probably why Oscar has been a little bit brash.
I'll hum
Not a good
quietly
day.
to myself.
You guys doing anything else?
No?
Just trying to focus himself.
Just trying to. I don't know.
Hope that I don't have any other memory trips.
Actually, this spell only gives you advantage on ability checks against, or saving throws against spells and magical effects. So long as it's not poison, disease, or
Well, I don't think they're going to poison us with diseases.
breath or dexterity saving throws, unless it's for spells.
I don't think they're going to try to kill us. I think.
But either way,
You guys doing anything else?
sleeping.
You can take a short rest.
Take a short
Yeah.
rest.
About 2 to 3 hours go by. You do hear the door open up again. You see a larger host of giant guards. Looks like half a dozen or so. They will open up your door. You guys come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, if
If
they
that-
wave us,
So that's what they're wanting us to do.
Yeah.
they wave us forward.
And they do usher you up the stairs. As you do get climbing up the stairs, remember you're exhausted too. But you only took a short rest, so that doesn't get rid of it.
No, it has to be a long rest, or I have to use.
Oh, I could have gotten rid of that.
I
before the short
totally
rest.
forgot that you even were exhausted. We should have remembered that.
I could have gotten rid of it before the short rest.
I could have done the
Okay.
lesser restoration.
So
or
do
whatever.
whatever you need to do.
Greater
Yeah, it'd be
restoration.
a greater restoration.
And then I get the spell slot back on the short rest. So
Damn warlocks.
So
Kidding.
who has the highest passive perception?
I got 23.
Yeah, he has it now.
It's you
21.
3, right? That have above 20.
Yeah.
It was 21,
Uh,
22, 23.
as you're
I'm
going up the
too
stairs, you see
Perceptive.
that there's only 2 giants with you, one in front, one in back. The other 4 stay next to the hill giants, and you see them open up their doors.
oh, I knew that was gonna
Oh,
happen.
well.
And you hear.
I think I know who we're fighting.
Again, how many
Oh,
of these
poor
do we have to
bastards.
kill?
What are
I
we?
feel real bad.
Well, I
for
don't
him.
think we're.
What?
Try
Sorry.
What?
like
I don't know
that.
if we're actually going to kill them.
As you climb the stairs,
Oh,
everybody make another con. It was a con save, or did I do
You
strength
did
save?
con.
Con save, yeah.
Ain't too much better than
Hey!
that.
Natural 20. I get
Me
bonus to
too.
everything. I'm just kidding. I got a
16.
I still get
26.
plus
Pass.
3, right?
20.
yeah,
What do you get to
Okay.
pass?
26.
18.
13.
13 will
So-
pass. Yep, everybody
Oh,
passes.
never mind. You don't suck. Congrats.
I mean, I still suck.
You're
It's
still
not.
exhausted. Don't forget that.
No, I
No.
just got rid
It's
of
just
it.
the
Oh, okay.
altitude and the climbing. And,
Ah, okay.
and you do hear
No.
behind you the.
Lintus? Lintius?
No, oh yeah, he is still with you.
Giants?
Mm-hmm.
The hill giants?
Yep, the clumsy steps of hill giants, much different than the daintier
Oh boy.
steps of the cloud giants.
Mm.
You do make your way up to the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody seems to be kind of not so close to the middle. Everybody's kind of backed out. Queen Grisur will kind of nod at Crossness, who will say, "The Queen, Her Grace, is feeling generous today. You will be tested of your body and in your mind. And if what you do and what you say and what you think is true, then she will discuss further steps with you. Defeat the Scum Hill giants behind you.
Ah, these poor guys.
We don't have to kill them, right?
You just said defeat.
Yeah, let's try not to. Kill enough in our day.
So, as you do turn,
I'd be a little appreciated if
I
we showed some
hop
mercy.
on Uber's back and I will.
these two hill giants look like they've been here in this situation before, and they both begin to kind of psych each other up and go into
I can tell you all they're not
frenzy,
saying words right now.
a
Well,
frenzied
I don't think they are.
rage-like being. Their eyes kind of gloss over. That's where we're going to end the session.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody who joined us tonight for the Bullies of the Bed Dragon of Bluefield, episode 89. Again, thank you, Andreas Fantastical Filaments. We might be seeing some of his creations coming up.
Maybe.
Who knows what Harrison has cooked up for us.
Megan
He has provided a bunch of miniatures that we use not only for the Bullies of Bed Dragon, but in our other one-shot campaigns that we run. Thank you, Amphiamp on Instagram. She's the one who did our character portraits for our Bed Dragon characters. Thank you, Julian at Astlegrave. He's the one who did our Potato Place gaming logo. As always, we are playing for Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. That donation link is down below. We are only about $200 away from our goal.
Pretty damn close.
Yep.
I mean, we still got, what, 2.5 months still left in the year?
Mm-hmm.
So
Remember, it doesn't stop on Games Day.
No, it goes all the way till the end of the year.
So thank you guys who, everybody who has donated for that. Hawkman.
And Sarah.
I've had Facebook
and
donors. Mm-hmm.
Everybody. I mean,
Yeah,
there's not
a lot of people
But
have.
I know,
Hawkman
I
has
owe
been
you
the-
some
Yes,
money.
I even include in the
Yeah.
donations for Drop
I
Dice.
think I owe you, what, $2?
And
Lance
there's
owes $2. Nikki owes $3. Selena owes $2.
Yep.
Yeah, I
And
paid my
there's-
tab.
There's also donations unaccounted for from the various
$50 right there.
the,
Probably.
The big bucks.
the various cons and stuff.
I just
that
don't
we
want to have to
visit.
pick it all up.
As always, if
That's
you have
worse than
Amazon
paying.
Prime, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription each and every month. We'd love it if you use it on us because that does help support the channel. The other way to support the channel is to go to potatoplacegaming.com, click that shop tab, and you can get cool designs like
Oh, sorry.
our Sorcerer's Origin and any of our other D&D class-inspired designs. That is on the shop, and along with that, that is also helping to heal kids. 10% of everything we make on the shop also goes to our Extra Life campaign. Coming up next week, we got some Nikki at Night action on Tuesday. Getting into some spooky season stuff.
More spooky.
Wednesday, retroactive.
Yep. With that fever dream of a game that I'm still playing. Maybe may finish it that Wednesday, so.
And join Potato Place Gaming on Friday, October 27th. We have something that we worked on for spooky season, and there's a little teaser. John, play the teaser.
Here we are for the inaugural investigation at Potato Place Paranormal. Here, behind us somewhere, there is a well. This well used to be part of a property owned by somebody named Wallace Morgan, who maybe killed people, who knows? The owner of this place said maybe, so we're going to find out.
So yeah, the Potato Place crew, we went out and did some ghost hunting. Join us for a watch along. I don't know who's all going to be here for it. People that were on the watch along. Chris, if you want to come watch with us,
Yeah,
you're more than welcome to.
Watch us do stuff.
Yeah, so that will be next Friday, October 27th. Enjoy that. After the airing of that, we will probably have the full Potato Place Paranormal on YouTube as well, without all of our goofiness. And
I'll probably have both the commentary and without commentary on there. Excuse me.
Anybody have anything else?
Ooh, get a new calendar next
Oh
month.
yeah, new
enthusiasm
calendar.
for
Next
Next
Bed
time we
Dragon.
play.
Next Bed Dragon, we have a new calendar.
Sexy,
Turkey
sexy.
The turkey, yeah.
The sexy
A mashed
turkey.
potato
Ooh, like a
druid.
scarecrow.
Yeah.
Like a
Ooh,
sexy
yeah,
scarecrow.
Again, thank you everybody who joined us, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time at Potato Place Gaming. Peace.
Poop.